2 years. Mick and Charles. Real smoke. Yeah. We're still here. Yeah. 2 mics, 2 dudes, whole room smoked out, lit a couple cigars. Look at us now. Matt Booth came through, raised a little hell. Next thing you know, got canceled as well. But we came back strong, put the smoke in the air. 2 years later, yeah, we're still right here. Crazy gets good time, stories been told. Started with cigars, turned into something more. This is real smoke, real smoke, real people, real talk. Well, 2 years strong and we're still right here. Raise that smoke, put your glass in there. From Tennessee to Pennsylvania, wherever this road goes. Well, we came for the cigar, yeah, but stayed for the folks. Ada Skinnerson and Josh Coburn, Matt Lotta, Sean Curtis, everybody took a turn. Meanwhile, stories going off the rails, asking forward in some unbelievable tales. Technical difficulties, there's nothing new, but every damn Thursday we make it through. Guests became friends somewhere down the line, and the people beside us became family with time. To every guest, thank you. To everyone listening, thank you. To every sponsor who believed in the show, you're not just sponsors anymore, you're family. It ain't about numbers, it ain't about fame. It's the people at the table who remember your name. This is real smoke, real people, real talk. Yeah, 2 years strong and we're still right here. Raise that smoke, put your glass in the air. Tennessee to Pennsylvania, let everybody know. Mick and Charles, 2 years strong. 2 years down, we're just getting started. Yeah. Take some time to smoke a cigar with someone you love.
This episode may contain strong language, weak opinions, bad advice, and men speaking confidently about things they only half understand. Statements made should not be considered factual, morally sound, especially if they are drinking. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Real Smoke Podcast with your host, Mick and Charles, the podcast that's all about real people, real cigars, and real smoke. Coming to you live from the Real Smoke Virtual Cigar Lounge, bringing you the best of cigars, whiskey, and all the good times in between. It's more than just a podcast, it's a community of cigar lovers. So grab your favorite smoke, pour a drink, and join us as we dive into all things cigars, whiskey, and just having a damn good time. This is the Real Smoke Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 89 of the Real Smoke Podcast, and happy freaking anniversary. Had to come out a little hard on that one. 2
years, man.
2 years.
Crazy.
Dang.
Excited, man.
2
It's gonna be a
years.
fun night.
Oh, yeah. We've got we don't necessarily have guests, showing up, coming on, but we do have guests showing up and coming on. So we're going to let guests jump in, our Patreons and our sponsors. They have the code to jump in. They're going to get 10 minutes, and then they get booted. Kick their ass right out the door. 10.
10. It's gonna be great.
But before we get things started, we've already started, but before we get any further, we need to say, what's up?
Norm.
What's up, Norm? Norm.
Hey guys, it's Norm with the Cigar Vault Oakdale, a small boutique shop located outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today we are talking NFL tailgate. What is the number one essential item for any NFL tailgate? What's your guess? If you said tongs, nah. Is it a football? Nah. I think this is deflated. Man, is it your favorite Teeps cap to keep the sun out your eyes? Necessity, but not the number one. If you haven't figured it out by now, we are talking cigars. Cigars are an absolute essential for any NFL tailgate. And what I did is I put together a representation of 5 cigars that I absolutely love at any NFL tailgate. You're starting with the Mr. Desaflorado from Sinistro, the Tennessee Waltz from Crown Heads, Crook of the Crown from Stolen Throne, Diamond Girl from Caldwell, and the Paustania Sumatra. These are absolutely fantastic cigars. They are essential for any NFL tailgate, and you need to make sure that you try them at yours.
It's a good pack. That's a
good
pack.
lineup.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. I mean,
So, yeah, I like that too. By the way, hashtags. You know what we didn't talk about tonight?
we never said hashtags. Man, it's a night of Patreons, and I feel just irregular. For me, that's how I feel. What were you thinking?
How about that one? Real Smoke and Real Smoke Pat.
There it is.
All night long. Type in hashtags. If you have not won from us at all this month, Real Smoke. Yep. If you have won, if you are a Patreon and have not won this month from Patreon, new rule, type in hashtag Real Smoke Pat. Do that.
Okay.
Do that. Little one right there.
Every week I forget one thing, and that was the one thing.
Yeah. Also, do that like and subscribe-y thingy. Do that too. We need that. We need some help with that. So, I do have one video I did, and it's for a buddy of ours. And we always say, technical difficulties brought to you by Katie Cigars. And that's pretty much the plug we give, and that's what he signed up for, and we're doing it. But check this out.
I was trying to think of something witty, and all I could think of was God blessed us when he gave us Texas. PR49, buy it, smoke it, love it, get into it, love you, Mark, you're a great guy, and you make awesome, awesome cigars.
Love it.
Well,
love it.
He posted that in one of our chats, and it was like, that's a pretty good little ad. Even he looks like he had a little too much beer, but he's relaxed.
You don't even know.
So I had to turn that into an ad for him.
But no, that's great. Yeah, Mark from Katie. I got to be specific because that was Mark doing the video as well. Mark from Katie does make great cigars. Is a great human being. I commented in our group chat. I was like, Mark, you got to post that, man, because your cigars are being enjoyed in New Zealand. Like, I mean, it doesn't get much of a better ad that writes itself than that. So, yeah, Mark, great. Keep doing what you're doing. And Mark from New Zealand, keep smoking great cigars. I know you will.
Yes. Keep doing it. Hey, really quickly, a couple things. Right here, go check out Smoky and Cigar of the Month Club. If it's your first time, use code RSNEW. Each month, you're going to get 5 awesome cigars, as well as your first month, you're going to get a Smoky and Torch lighter and a perfect cutter. Again, that price right there gets you all that wonderful stuff. Use that code right there to do that one. Hey, Mick, let's talk about this one.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to be doing a video over the weekend about this. We got about a week and a half left, or 2 weeks left, I guess, till we draw this on, what is it, September 10th? Yeah, September 10th show. But anyway, we are selling these great 5-packs here. We did a collaboration with Smoky and Cigars. It's the Real Smoke Liberty 5-pack. Great cigars, Tatawahe, Crowned Heads, Red Meat Lovers, Dunbarton, Room 101, Johnny Tobacco Knot, and of course a Cavalier. Great price. It's right there on your screen. Go buy one. But as I said, we are giving one away. I will again post out how you can enter to win that. Pretty simple. And check out our feed, or watch for the video on probably Saturday. So yeah, good stuff.
That'll work. Let's go ahead and talk about your newest design. You created a nice little shirt for us.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really do like that one. It obviously looks like some band that I've seen somewhere before, kind of thing. Might have stole it a little, but it's a great looking shirt. Says Real Smoke Podcast on there. We light the way. It's great. So check it out. Check out our whole merch store. We have like 50 designs. We are going to start doing something a little different with our merch store. We're going to be uploading at least a new shirt per month, and we're going to start taking down some of the old ones that maybe didn't quite go as well as we thought they would. We're going to keep the classics on there that everybody likes and the ones that have sold the most, but some of them just didn't work out the way we thought. So we're going to start revamping that site. But Start looking for at least one new one a month. But there's like 50 designs on there, and all women's cut, sweatshirts, t-shirts, whatever you need, we got.
We got them. Speaking of we got them. Hey, look at them Braves still in the lead right now. First in the division, 78-55 to your 74 60s. Yeah, you guys are catching up. You're only 4.5 behind, but we're hanging on.
Yeah,
we are.
You beat the Dodgers, man. I thought for sure the Dodgers would whoop their ass this week, and it did not happen. So
we played well against the Dodgers.
Congrats. That's impressive. So, what else we got to get through here? I kind of got a few things I wanted to say before we bring guests on. But if we got more sponsors quick, or what?
Let me see. Tonight we are going to be giving away the prize for the Burn Line Brotherhood podcast. We're going to draw somebody for that one. We'll do that here in a little bit. We did the hashtags, Smoky and 5-pack, blah 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 blah. Making sure all my buttons have been pushed. They have been. So I think we're ready to roll.
Cool. So I'm gonna start this out, man. I'm sure we'll talk a little more about this as the night goes on, man. But 2 years, it seems like yesterday, but in so many ways, I feel like we've been doing it forever. And honestly, we couldn't do any of this without our sponsors, our great guests, our Patreons. We've talked about this many times as well, that we didn't realize how expensive this was going to be to do it right. And it started getting, and Charles and I would have continued doing it because we're both stubborn as hell and we just want to see shit work and get better. Our wives, on the other hand, we may have been sleeping outside or in our cars or on the couch at the very least. But we found a way to make it work, and we couldn't have done it without you guys. And it sure as hell wouldn't be this good a quality without all of you guys helping us out and being able to put money back into the show. So this past week, typically Monday through Friday, I listen to a podcast on the way to work and on the way home from work. It's kind of my de-stress time, get my head right. And I usually listen for upcoming guests, related stuff about the guests to try to get a little bit of info, get my head right for our interview that week. This week, I went back and listened to episode 0, This Is Just a Test, and episode 1, Who the F Are These Guys? By no means am I saying we're the best we're ever going to be, but man, are we pretty effing good at this point. We constantly, so honestly, the material wasn't bad, and the concept wasn't bad, and the outline wasn't bad. And a lot of that's you, Charles. You do such a great job with that. But what was bad is we said every other word, both of us. It was really bad. And we talked over each other constantly. And I think we just didn't have our rhythm down and playing off each other. And man, I'm proud of where we're at, but I'm also super excited to see where it goes. We have some huge guests coming in the next 6 months. That's impressive. But in the next 6 months, we have some that are either going to make or break us, man. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm super proud of what we've done. Just like I mentioned earlier, man, that opening song, you do this stuff every week, bro. Yeah, I know you have another special one coming up too. I don't know how you do it, man. It's impressive. And every time I'm like, man, I could not have picked a better person to do this with. So that's what I have to say. Thank you. Let's do this shit.
Well, I'll say yes. I had 2 songs planned out. I got home a little early, got bored, so I just started creating more music, and so couldn't figure out which one to do. So we've got one for the opening and one for the closing of the show. So stick around for the closing to check out that song and let us know what you think about them. So I will say that I went back and listened to a few of ours in the last year. And after I got done that day of listening to a couple of them, I made myself a deal. I'm not listening to anything that's more than 6 months old. That is the most cringeworthy stuff. I mean, it was horrific.
Audio and video was rough, especially on my side. Yeah. Especially on my side. It was bad. And I apologize to everyone for that. And thanks for sticking with us because it was not good. I'm sorry. I kind of cut you off there. But yeah, it was not good.
No, I mean, just like what, the intro song said, thanks for sticking with us, because there's people on here tonight looking in the chat right now that's been with us since day one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're 2 years with us this week as well. Yeah. So that's pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank you for jumping on and being a part of this. I mean, it was something that we didn't realize how much of an undertaking it would be.
It's a second
Just,
full-time job. It is.
Yeah,
Every
turn
week.
on a camera and talk. No, if you want to actually do it right, yeah, it takes a week to prep for it. So
It does.
I'm proud of us. I'm happy for
I am
us.
too. I am too. Bravo. Bravo. Bravo to us.
Bravo to us. Bravo to you. Bravo to I. So, by the way, we do have a cigar to intro tonight. We are smoking. I am smoking. We review a cigar. Mick doesn't get to smoke. He's banished from smoking. But
Sucks.
as everybody knows, tonight's cigar is brought to you by none other than 13 Knives.
How's it going, guys? I want to dispel a rumor that I just recently heard that 13 Knives is made in Pakistan. That couldn't be anything further from the truth. They're made right here in Middle Tennessee by yours truly. I do everything. I am the laborer. I am the manager. Sometimes the manager has to kick the laborer's ass. That's hard to do when you're me and you're only me, but that's happening. And right now I got a big order coming out. I'm really excited about what's happening there, but also excited to see how 13 Knives is growing. You guys have been receiving the product and just all the praise that it gets. It means a lot. Anytime somebody says that they love this cutter, or they tell me that their cutter's cut like 200 cigars. I just heard that today. They hadn't even have to touch it up. I'm just like, hell yeah, that's awesome. You can't get that in Pakistan. You can only get that in the United States of America with U.S. Source materials, and that's it. Red, white, and blue, no other color.
And just like that, let's go ahead and talk about this week's cigar.
This week, we smoked the Crowned Heads Moonflower. The wrapper, Nicaraguan Dark Corojo. Binder, double binder, Esteli and Jalapa. Filler, Esteli Jalapa Condega. Size is 6x54. And that, again, was brought to you by Robert from 13 Knives, not from Pakistan. You're muted, broski.
And just like that, so our guest introduction, we do have to introduce our guest for the evening.
We do.
We do.
Our guests for the evening.
Our guests.
Yeah. Does that
And our
count
guest
towards his-
tonight,
Anyway.
yes. Yes,
Okay.
that does.
Okay.
So our guest tonight is brought to you by Hayes Gray.
Savor every moment with Hayes Gray Cigar. Each blend is crafted for bold flavor, veteran-inspired character, and premium construction. From smooth and approachable to rich and complex in flavor, Hayes Gray delivers a cigar for every palate. Now available our new release, Irmaus du Mar. Order Hayes Gray Cigars online at Fat Boys Cigars and from Wolfpack Cigar Club and the Cigar Vault, Oakdale. Visit our website for a list of nationwide retail lounges and to grab some cool Hayes Gray merch to rep our brand. As always, we've got your sticks.
And just like that, bring on our guest tonight. Our guest is the one, the only Mick.
Oh, hi.
What's up, Mick?
Hi,
Oh,
how are you?
Wait, you got to introduce me. You got to introduce me.
Our guest tonight, coming straight to you from Knoxville, Tennessee, the one and only Charles.
Oh, so glad to be here.
There he is. There he is. We're
Man,
doing great. I like
we
that.
are. We're on a roll.
I like that.
All right,
If
so
we just had an actual guest.
an actual guest. So I guess our first guest could be Robert with 13 Knives. What do you think?
I think we can do it. Yeah, we can pull that off.
Here we go. All right, so our guest number one, we did say that we were going to be bringing on different people from either our Patreon or our sponsors group. And we're not talking about AA sponsors. I mean, he might be, I don't know. But
Yeah.
in the old courtesy of Ink Masters, your time starts now. You have minutes.
So my time
What's
didn't
up?
start with a commercial.
I thought it did.
Are you're killing your time talking about the commercial? Gosh, come on.
Well, congratulations, guys, on 2 years.
Man, thanks.
That's freaking awesome. I mean, just going from listening to like the first ones, and then as you move on, I mean, you guys got this dialed in now. It's really, it's like a smooth running machine.
It's definitely a lot better now that I'm not sitting on a deck with geese and I'm not running off my phone with earbuds. And yeah, it started out pretty rough. And I thank you actually for my first setup. I've upgraded a few things since then.
Right on.
I have you to thank for really getting me off the earbuds and the cell phone. I did have to go buy a really nice laptop to make it all work, but it was great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But that's, I mean, what you put into it, you get out of it.
100%. Everybody that asks me about doing this, I'm like, if you're going to do it right and actually get good equipment to start with, because I made that mistake and I listen to it back now and I'm like, oh, what was I doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, for a couple $100, man, you can make it a lot better. But now let me say real quick though, man, you've been obviously rolling with us since day one, unofficially and officially as a sponsor since pretty much day one. And man, we've attempted to do everything we can to return that favor, dude. We truly believe in what you do and we love the hard work you put in, man. And you're obviously family at this point, but TriStar, every week we talk at least a couple times a week and on the chats, man. And we thank you for everything you've given to this show and kind of helped us succeed. And we're hopeful. I mean, obviously you're on that trajectory as well, man. So we love to be along for that ride as well, brother. So congrats on that.
I keep getting orders and things like that.
I gotta thank him personally for this.
Heck yeah.
Check it out.
Oh yeah. That's a sweet hat.
It is. I said that I wanted one, and he found a way to make it happen. He is my purveyor of fine knives and nice hats.
That's it. That's it. I do my best. I do my part.
And you do it well, sir.
So anyway, here we are. What's my time? What's my time yet?
8 minutes and 30 seconds.
Woo!
So
in that first minute and a half.
I should have asked us in the green room. Are you allowed to talk at all about what's going on?
Yeah, I can talk about that. I mean,
that'd be really,
let's talk about
cool. Let's talk about it.
So, a few months, actually, PCA, I got an order from Crown Heads and Oz Family to do a 100 cigar cutter series. I'll do this. We'll go this way.
All three of us. That is awesome.
All three of us. So, but 100 cigar cutter set, 50 for the Moonflower, which is the new release from Crown Heads, and 50 from Oz Family, the Maracana. So each one's going to have the logo of the brand, of the new cigar on the handle. I've never done engraving on handles before, so that was a new thing. But it's been a lot of work, but it's been fun. I've upgraded. I went from a forge to a heat treat oven to kind of get that going. Now I can do 4 blades at a time. That's sweet. My heat treat was good before. My heat treat just elevated, like big time. I took some 4 knives to work, got them tested for the hardness, and they're consistent within. So the Rockwell scale, they're consistent within 2 points of the Rockwell scale. And I could never do that with a forge because it's just so inconsistent. I mean, I would be like 4 to 5, but now I'm down to 2, and I'm really happy about that. But it's growing. And tomorrow they're coming to do a video with me at my shop. So that's going to be exciting. They're going to be here at 7 o'clock in the morning because the videographer wants the lighting to be the morning. The sun's coming into the shop. It's awesome.
So I had an idea earlier in the green room. I said I wanted you to take some footage. I do want you to take some footage, random different things.
Yeah.
I want you to send it and put it in the Patreon only.
Okay.
A perk for being a Patreon sponsor. I mean, you've got Crown Heads coming down to do kind of a mini doc on what you've got going on. Let's give it to the Patreon.
There you go. Let's do it. Patreon
as
only.
they're walking around, just take a couple of videos, take some pictures, post it in the Patreon and on our group page.
It's going to be really kind of cool to see John here. I mean, I really haven't had a whole lot of people in my shop. So to have somebody that I've respected for a long time, before I was even making cigar cutters, I just really respect Crown Heads, their brand, their approach to things. They're very kind of punk rock in what they did. And they're a Tennessee original. So that's the big push here with what we're doing together, is kind of bringing the Middle Tennessee vibe, made in Tennessee here. Obviously, Crown Head's made in Tennessee. Just seemed like a good match made in heaven there.
I love it, man. I absolutely love that you teamed up with them, man. And I know we've talked about it multiple times with John about having him on the show, but it's usually a scheduling thing with because he's a big family guy, and that's awesome. Like, we love every bit of that, but it's so hard to nail him down for a time to get him on the show. That's one of the ones that's still on my list that we've knocked off a lot of the list in 2 years, but he's one that we still have to make arrangements, figure it out, and just get him on, because he's absolutely amazing.
Well, that's why even the fact that he's coming here, like when he mentioned it in the first place, I'm going, I thought you never left the warehouse. So that's kind of cool, because he's into his work. And when he's gone, it's all about family. I love that's a great example to set.
Yeah.
He's a very, family is very important to him. And a lot of people just ruin that. And then when it's done, it's done. Either the kids hate him or they don't have a close relationship. But he's doing everything right.
Yeah, I got lucky with my kids, man. I worked so much. I was on the road for so many years, and I got lucky that things came back together and things are good. But I feel like I wasted too much time trying to provide and working too hard, being away and worrying about that side of it than I did.
Yeah.
Than I did. If I had a little bit of time back, that is where I'd put it. It was I don't think I was a bad dad, but I think I just missed a lot of opportunities as a father with them growing up. So yeah, you can't live with regrets. Things turned out well. It's one of those deals, man, where I respect somebody that puts that much thought into not missing those moments. So,
absolutely.
it's awesome.
But so it's like when I get done here, I'll listen to the rest of what you guys are doing. Turn in early, get up around 6 o'clock, make my coffee, come out here and get going.
I love it, man. Love it.
I
can't wait.
I honestly can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to hear back from you about how everything went. So I mean, I know you as somebody who likes John as a person, but you're like me, you're like Mick. We're fans of the brand. We're fans of what he's got going on. It's gonna be kind of cool. It's got to be kind of cool for you to see that. Wow, he's coming to me now. I'm not going to his shop. I'm not looking at his stuff. He's bringing his crew to visit me. So that's got to be kind of cool.
The thing is, if I have a little bit of time left, but when I went to PCA last year, I kind of felt like an imposter in a little small fish in a very big pond. And don't get me wrong, I'm still a very small fish in a big pond. But this year when I went to PCA, having people come up to me, recognize what I do, want to take orders, want something different, working with guys from HDA on some things, that's been a lot of fun. But that imposter syndrome has long gone. I remember talking to Beth, my girlfriend, and saying, I'm legit in the cigar industry now. And that's kind of like a crazy thing where you're working hard to get there, and now you're there, and now I want more.
Yeah, man, we feel you on that, because literally, obviously, we just started this 2 years ago, and all of a sudden, people are reaching out to us and wanting to send us stuff to try and want our opinion on stuff, and it's still really weird to us because we're still fans of a lot of these brands and these people. We love this industry, but dude, we couldn't be happier to see how much you're succeeding, man, and this is big for you, man. It's really gonna, I think, continue to make you grow and force you into a larger scale.
Yeah, well, that's the goal.
It's amazing
to make that hard decision of leave the comfort zone of a really nice salary to this.
Yeah.
That's scary, but it's like, if it can happen, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you try?
Absolutely.
Put
your name on it, bro.
Exactly.
It's your side, man, to get it done.
So
it's awesome.
So after this big, event that you've got going on, what are you going to do afterwards? Are you going to just sit down, breathe, and sleep for a couple of weeks?
I've got
something else already lined up.
Zach from HDA just is placing, I can't disclose what it is yet, but it's a pretty massive order on a new product I'm working with them on for they want to do for their PCA event. So it'll be on display in Las Vegas this year or next year for PCA. So it's one of those things where I have one 3D printer, and now I'm going to have to potentially buy not one, but two more. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty big, you know. And I've been really blessed. Everything I bought when I bought my laser, it paid for itself in 6 weeks. The 3D printer paid for itself in a month. Everything I bought, I've not thought about monetizing it, and somehow, whatever crazy ADHD artistic part of me just takes off, and it just pays for itself. So, I mean, obviously, I want to give thanks to God on that, because I mean, He's the one that made He brought my creativity. I've just been responsible with it. I've used it in everything I could. Back in the days when I used to spray paint the trash cans and get yelled at my parents, you know, I drew on everything, and now it's making money for me.
Emotional damage.
Would have liked to have heard the rest of that story, but guess what? You just got kicked in the butt.
That is great.
Goodbye,
is great.
sir.
You were waiting for it. I could just see you looking down the timer. I'm like, it's coming. I know it's coming.
Yep. So I want to put this out there for any guest who's currently listening or whatever. We do have a hot box question segment that we know we can't ask ourselves. So if a guest jumps on here and really doesn't have much to say, use your time and say hot box question, and we will give you that one, and you can spend it asking whatever questions you want.
Heck yeah.
We don't have to answer them, but again, I'll say that a couple of more times. So we do have another one. Are you ready for this one?
I am.
All right, so let's see. Coming to the screen for 10 minutes is Big Al. What up, Big Al? You have 10 minutes, and your time starts now.
What's up, Al?
You're muted.
What's going on, guys?
I love the shirt, brother. And the hat's
like the
really
hat.
nice, too.
Thank you.
Great. I love it.
So, congratulations on 2 years. I was excited when y'all first announced it. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me on the Burnline Brotherhood, and also I'm so thankful for the giveaway to bring eyes to my platform, and I'm hoping I'm bringing eyes to you guys too.
Oh yeah.
So
what I need you to do before your time runs out, I need you to pick 3 numbers, 1 to 50. Mick, I need you to write these down if you can.
Got it.
Because I'm going to ask you when it's time to give prizes away what Al's numbers were. So 1 to 50, any 3 numbers.
3, 12,
Yeah.
17.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Go ahead and continue with what you were saying. Sorry, I had to interrupt you, but we had to get those numbers from you.
Awesome. I lost my train of thought because so hot box questions.
Uh-oh.
What? All right. I will actually pause your time. So tonight's hot box questions are brought to you by Beard Apothecary. By the way, John's wife just updated their website. He is extremely proud of what she has done. He says that the website is awesome. She's really happy with it. So guys, go to Beard Apothecary. Go check out their new website. I looked at it today. They did a fantastic job. Go check that out. But tonight's hot box questions are brought to you by none other than Beard Apothecary.
Y'all know me. You know, Ireland, 11, Beard Apothecary. Got tattoos? We got you covered. Got a pretty mustache? Got you covered. Got a dirty beard? Yeah, got that covered. Wash it, condition it. Got a beard? How about this? We got you. Order that stuff. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
That line still gets me. By the way, your time resumes now. Hot box questions. We're in the firing seat right now, or getting in the firing squad.
We are.
Let's go.
So there's a gorilla, right?
And just like that, he is off the podcast.
Just kidding. So
and your time is over. Bye.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Man, we just did this the other day. You know what? Because I think cereal is a soup, I think a hot dog's a sandwich. It's meat between bread. It is what it is.
So is a taco, but a taco is not a sandwich.
Nope,
so I think a hot dog is a taco.
No.
I think a hot dog is a taco.
A hot dog fits in a taco sometimes.
A hot dog. I've that's how I used to eat hot dogs.
Wait,
A hot dog is a redneck taco.
I think we're off on that one there, but go ahead. Yeah.
My family are too broke to buy bread. It was cheaper to buy tortillas, so I I ate hot dogs and tortillas. So a hot dog is a taco.
Okay.
White bread is the universal bun.
It is. I did have it a lot when I was younger. Absolutely.
So,
good question, man.
hot box question number 2. Sticking with hot dogs, do you like them for the taste or the shape?
Looking for the filling capacity.
Awesome.
Yeah. Can I say both? I mean, is that doable?
So, illustrious StreamYard, I can't hear anything that Mick is saying.
Oh, come on. Can everybody else hear me? Charles, can you hear me? Should I leave or should Big Al leave? I don't know.
You should leave and come back in. By the way, this technical difficulty is brought to you by none other than Katie Cigar Company. Go check them out. Right there. All right. So, yeah. Anyways, what's your next question? I forgot. Okay, ask another question.
The taste or the shape?
Oh,
Did
yeah,
we
we
get
already
answers
answered
for
that.
that? Okay.
Yeah, we answered that one.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. So,
No.
everybody talks about their island cigar, stranded on a desert island. What would be 4 dead plant rods that you would?
So Mick,
have?
I'm playing telephone right now with you. He said 4 desert island cigars. Mick was trying to talk to you. Al.
I can hear.
guess you can't
I can hear him. I can hear Big Al.
Okay, so I'll give mine. You give yours. I'll relay it back to him.
Okay.
4 desert island cigars. The Room 101 Farce Maduro. The Pestana, either Sumatra or San Andres. The Molotov from Dissident, and it's either going to be the Sumatra from Patina or the Broadway from Crown Heads.
I can dig
Mick,
it.
what was yours?
All right. So he said 5, right? 5.
4.
4. Cool. I'm also saying Pestana. I'm going to go Sumatra because I love that box press. It's outstanding.
Pestana Sumatra for Mick.
Lure Brownie Trout.
Lure Brownie Trout.
The Northern Red.
I forgot about that one. The Northern Red.
Yep.
Domatepe for me.
Yeah.
Flies.
I like that red, man. That box press red. And
It was so good.
unbelievable. The last one, shit, man, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. HDA Veiled Mutiny.
HDA Veiled Mutiny. I forgot about that one as well. Dang.
Another banger.
Another banger.
So,
what you got next? You're gonna have to ask short questions. Wait.
Yeah.
I will stop your time. You got 4 minutes. Kick yourself and bring yourself back. Hurry. Kick. Oh. Well, hello, people. I don't know how Mick got kicked, but he got kicked too. So I'm here enjoying a nice hand-rolled cigar that a buddy of mine in South Carolina makes. No band, no nothing.
Why did you kick me too?
I don't know, but the trains are coming in.
Can you hear me now? All right. Yeah. All right. That technical.
All righty, go ahead. You've got about 4 minutes left. Go ahead and ask your questions, buddy.
I think you guys answered a lot of those questions that I had on the episode.
We did. I'll help you out a little bit, Big Al. So we do appreciate you, man. I do miss you, buddy. I hope everything's going well for you down there. And I know little Debbie has reached out, and you're going to be helping him a little bit with the Western Tennessee Herb. It seems like things are really falling in place for a really big weekend. So I appreciate you jumping in and kind of picking up a little bit of my slack since I moved, man. And I do miss you, buddy, and we appreciate you. And like you said, man, we had a blast on your show. We had a great time. It was nice kind of sitting on that side of the table a little bit, and it was a good night, man. So we wish you nothing but the best with that, and we'll help wherever we can.
I appreciate that, and the same goes for you guys. Although I don't know how I can help you guys grow. Y'all are killing it. But meanwhile, I'm still in Memphis, but and miss you guys, and I look forward to seeing Charles here in a couple of weeks. And little Debbie's taking the baton and running with it.
Yeah, I mean, I may have teed it up a little bit, but he's doing a great job.
What I tried to get happen was I wanted the episode with us to be, until the end of the year, one of the most watched, commented, liked on video. So far, we're number one. You've got 4 in.
Yes,
we're number one. And when somebody breaks it, we've got to come back on and make it even bigger. Yeah, we're number one. We're going to be number one.
As you guys always say, whether you like it or not, you're family now.
That's right.
So there's always an open seat.
Yeah, same, man. Same. Yeah, and we feel the same way, brother. We appreciate the kind words. We work hard at what we do, and obviously we're both super over anal about everything we do for this podcast and pretty much everything in life. We just don't stop until we're where we want to be. And but we also don't forget the friends and the people that have helped us along the way, man. So, and you're definitely one of those. And we love the times we've had, man. There's more in the future, brother.
Absolutely.
So for people who's watching that didn't know about it, go ahead and tell your new adventure.
It's the Burnline Brotherhood, a podcast that focuses on collabing with other podcasts. Oh, and Mick, you little Copper, come here. So
that's Copper Mick Wolf right there.
That is Copper Mick Wolf, and say hello. Say hey.
I haven't seen that dog since it was this big.
I know, and now he's huge. Yeah, of course, Mick said,
emotional damage.
You teed that one up, dude. Oh, damn.
Oh,
that was good.
Man, hate that for him. Good. It was being able to talk about his dog and what he had going on, and hate that he wasn't able to get, all that done. So goodbye. So I guess we do have another one who's waiting for quite a while. Okay. So I guess we can go back into that one. I'm not going to play the whole advertisement again. I'll say the name, but if any guest does jump on and say hotbox questions, we're just going to let them ask, because that's kind of what they're for. So let's go to our next guest. Our next guest is, it says Smoking Sounds. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, dude? How are you, man?
Dude, I am great. I can't hear Charles for shit, though.
Oh my gosh.
Are you serious? You can't hear me?
What's going on?
Dude, hey, listen, it's been a great time backstage playing Guess Who You're Going to Hear. Yeah, it's.
How is that possible?
I got you loud and clear, brother.
Oh man, hey, while Charles figures his shit out there over there, I don't know what's going on, but dude, thanks for jumping on, man. I told he just kicked him off.
I didn't kick him off. He should know that he needs to jump back on. So yeah,
we can hear each other perfectly fine. Like, can our guests hear everybody? Like, I mean, sorry, not our guests, our listeners.
We've had that before when we've had people come in and out, that when they come on and they've been there for a little while, that they can't hear us. And I think it's some kind of mess up in
StreamYard,
whatever is going on with StreamYard. Let's see if he can hear both of us now. Can you hear us?
Whoa! And I'm back, and I can hear both of you guys.
That's awesome.
Well, here, I will say this. welcome to the show. Your time starts now.
All right. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for inviting me on. Obviously, I've been a fan of you guys way before the show even started. I had the pleasure of getting to know both of you guys through the TriStar Herf crew, and it's just been a pleasure to watch you guys get this thing going. And congratulations on your second podiversary. Couldn't be more happier for you guys. And it's just, it's a great way to celebrate, right?
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. You're even smoking the Moonflower, and you were one of my surprise guests. We were talking the other night about what we had coming up and some other stuff you guys had going on. We check in on each other every once in a while, and I was like, hey man, you ought to jump on for a few minutes. So I appreciate you taking the time. I know you had a long day. We'll leave it at that. But thanks for jumping on, man.
No, thank you. And yeah, obviously I won't go into too many details, but if you're a person that says some prayers, we could use some for the Tulsa Cigar Society here. And we hopefully I don't know that I can say things will get better, but I appreciate that, Mick. I really do, man. So I was happy to get home and changed real quick, and I was like, I'm gonna jump on and see what's going on with these guys out there. So
yeah, man.
So when did you start? When did your podcast start?
So we started.
You're older than us.
We're about 6 months older than you guys.
Okay. I love what you do, man. It's so unique, and I enjoy it. You guys have such a complex way of going about a show, and it's a lot of fun, man. And you never know what's gonna happen next, and it's organic, I guess I would say. It's awesome. It's like getting together with a buddy and listening to music and having a cigar, and it's just recorded and pushed out to a bunch of people. It's fucking awesome, man. It's great.
Yeah, and we have no idea what we're going to record until we hit the record button either. So
that's Charles and I too, man. We obviously do this live, and it takes time to get that chemistry and have fun with it. And I don't know if you probably missed the start of it because I know you were busy today, but man, we talked about how I went back this week and listened to episode 0 and episode 1. And man, it was kind of painful because I had terrible equipment at the time. The audio and the visual was terrible. I don't know why anybody ever tuned in for episode 3 or 4, because it was absolutely horrible. But we learned each other, we found that chemistry, and we have a lot of fun with it. And we don't ever script anything either. We have segments we have to do and things that we have ready to go, but we don't ever script a thing, man. Wherever it takes us, it takes us. So.
And that's the best part. And I'll tell you why people tune in. It's just, I ask myself the same thing. It's like, why do people listen to us, And it's community, right? We've said it and we preach it. It's, it's community, not competition. And where would the Real Smoke podcast be? Where would, the Burnline Brotherhood, where would Smoke and Sounds be if it wasn't for this wonderful community? And that's the thing, man, is we've just been so blessed. And I'm sure you guys have the same feeling, is there's so many awesome individuals involved in this community. And it doesn't matter if you're talking to a John Huber or you're talking to a Sean Jones from Smoke and Sounds podcast, right? This community is awesome, and they have welcomed us with open arms. And I thank you guys, really, I do, for a lot of that, because that all started when I got invited to join the TriStar Herf crew. And hell, I got to meet Robert at PCA this year, and that was great, and I'm a little jealous. You guys have got to meet Big Al in person. I still haven't got to do that. Shit, I got to do that.
Yeah, Big Al and I were neighbors for quite some time, and it was awesome, man. Big Al's a great human, man. He I keep telling him that Big Al I've seen when he's not on camera. I think he gets a little camera shy at times yet, but I told him this 100 times, because he's like more outgoing and just more free flowing, and I'm like, bro, just don't even think about being on camera, just have fun with it. And but regardless, we'll support him wherever we can. We love Big Al, man. And I love the times we shared off camera. We had so many great times, and that's what this community is all about. Like you said, man, we couldn't do this without the people around us, and sponsors and friends and people we've met. And it is such a cool feeling walking into a room and meeting somebody for the first time that you've been communicating with in the cigar world for a long time. You meet them for the first time, it feels like you've known them forever. It's just it's an amazing thing. So,
and it'd be the same way if we meet in person. We're going to feel like we've known each other forever,
100%.
And so I do have a question for you guys. I know you guys have had tons of guests on here. You guys have had Pete Johnson. You've had Michael Herclocks, who I freaking love, the Nature Boy, Michael Herclocks. But has there been a guest that you guys have had on that surprised you? Like maybe they were a different type of guest than you thought they were going to be.
Herclots.
Yeah.
I expected a very dry interview, and I was so engaged in his passion for music, his passion for work ethic, his passion for cigars, his passion for everything that I didn't, I was very surprised. And then Pete Johnson, the same kind of passion. And it was that thing that I said before that, after the first few minutes, if it's not somebody who's just directly on the podcast to sell a cigar, they're there to tell a story. When their shoulders drop and that you can see that they just got relaxed and that they're in the groove.
Yeah.
Those two did it amazingly.
All right. So I actually got two as well. But I'm going to go a little bit different here. I'm going to say the dream team of Rick and Sarah Rodriguez from West Tampa. Those two both, I didn't know what to expect with either one of them. And we went into that interview, and Rick kind of ended up taking over the room, and then we ended up giving Sarah her own separate show. They're both amazing guests. And I think, honestly, those two were two of my favorites. And more recently, I had no clue who Sean Mobley was until he jumped on the show. And what a great interview. That was one of my favorite interviews we've done in 89 episodes. He just has such a great story. He's such a down-to-earth person. He's all about his faith, and I love it, man. I love every minute of it. He's about faith and family and obviously working out in cigars in the industry. And just he's passionate about everything he does, which is probably how he got into some of the bad shit in the first place, because he goes all in on everything. But it was just such a great interview. And those were a couple that surprised me that I didn't know what to expect and had zero expectation of how it was going to go. And all of them were just the best interview we ever had. So
I'll back you up on saying Sean Mobley, but I'm going to go the other Sean as well, because, when Josh said that, hey, you need to get my buddy on and for one of your episodes for our mental health one, we had never heard of, Sean Curtis, Mr. Pew Pew himself. And, it was halfway through the interview that I sent Mick a text and said, this dude gets his own show, because it was one of those that just the way he believes in his positivity. And then when you saw his wife get in the chat and interact with him, it was beautiful. And it was like, the dude has to have his own show. I want to know more about him. And then when we had his own show, I didn't, 6 months ago, I never heard of the guy.
Yeah.
And now I follow the guy. I listen to the guy. The guy is amazing. So yeah, I guess now 6 people that surprised us greatly.
And I don't know if you guys have ran into this. We had, when we first started, people said, well, how long do you think this is going to last? Won't you eventually kind of run out of stuff to talk about? And I think we just put out our 82nd episode, and I'm like, I don't even feel like we've even scratched it into, the people that are out there to talk to. I mean, hell, I still want to have, Cigars with Angel, all these great people from the community. I want to have them come on and hang out with us. And it's just like, it's like you said, you're always discovering somebody new every day. And Lord, how we're fortunate enough to get people to want to come on and talk to a couple of knuckleheads in Tulsa, I'll never know. But we're sure having a lot of fun doing it. I think you guys are too.
Yeah, man, we love it. And just this week, two brands that we have never heard of reached out to us. And when you dig into the history and the family behind the story of the company they're now running or the cigars they're now making, it all has a story. And I'm like, man, if we never heard of them, we're in this industry 24/7. There's people out there that have absolutely never heard this story. We're going to tell it. It's so cool to get those smaller brands on. I mean, everybody loves the big name every once in a while, and somebody coming on that's you kind of fanboy over, but having those little brands on is something to be said too for you. There's always a story behind it and something we can tell and hopefully get their story out there for them.
Yeah, so it's one of the things that Mick is always like, what do we got coming up? I'm already into next year. I've got 11 different people that I'm working on for next year. I'm already in the middle of our Women's Domination Month. I've got a military month coming up, and it's all different people, whether it's podcasters or whiskey or whatever people that are going to be on there that I want on there. So I'm already into next month.
Hold on, I got to get my notebook, Charles.
Emotional damage.
And again,
teed
that one up to go. Wow.
Yeah, you knocked him out of the park 2 out of 3 times. The first one was pretty good too, but the last 2 have been brutal. Brutal. All right, so we got Big Al's numbers. A good night with Sean. We haven't seen him for a minute. I talked to him a lot, but he hasn't been on the show, so that's awesome.
I'm going to go through, and I don't know if anybody else is going to jump on, and if they don't, it makes it an early night. But I'm going to go through the chat and see if anybody's got questions. I know we have a lot on our Instagram.
On the post, yeah. I have them screenshotted if you want me to queue them up. It's up to you.
Yeah, I will let you go ahead and get that started. Did see that Smoke and Sound says, I wonder if Ed Skeen will pop up tonight. I have no idea.
You never know where he's going to be.
It said Cigars with Christy. Are you new? I hope so. That was
Angel's wife.
Okay. We have a question. That was going to be my question. How have you grown individually and or on the show since episode 1? Good stuff.
Am I answering that first?
Yeah, go ahead.
How have I grown individually and on the show? Is that what it was? I was reading.
Let's see. How have you grown individually and or on the show since episode 1?
Individually, I've learned that Charles and I are both control freaks, and we feel like if we're not in control, there's no control. And I've learned to let some of that go with how many things good. Like Charles knows what he's good at, and I know what I'm good at this point, and we've stayed in our lanes. But I trust him to take care of all that side, and he trusts me to take care of all that side. He knows he's going to have every cigar for the show coming up. He knows the money's going to be balanced. Everything's done. Everything goes back into prizes. He knows all that's done. He knows every Instagram post, when it's going to come out on a daily basis. My side, I know that the show music's going to be done. I know all the prep work's going to be done. The set's going to look beautiful every time. I know it's all done. So I guess I learned to let go a little bit because I know how good he is at what he does on his side. Show-wise, also, I'd say that was more individual because it's more of a thing with me personally. But on the show, I would say from listening back to some episodes and kind of listening to other shows, a slight pause feels like 10 minutes when you're in a show. And it's not. Like a slight pause is great on a show. Like as long as it's not, 2 minutes. So I feel like I've learned that you roll with the punches. A small pause does not hurt the show. Things fall together, and we learn our tendencies. And Charles and I learn to play off each other. And I think overall, just like I said, I guess they both kind of go back to trusting each other. So
that's a good one. Individually, what have I learned? I've learned time management a lot better. I've learned that, splitting time with whether it's business, whether it's club, whether it's here, whether it's family, whatever, that I've got to try to make time for each thing. I've learned so much, about myself and my ability to be able to do what I can do. And I've learned that I can tell Mick, hey, I can't do that right now. I just don't have it in me. I've learned to say no. I've learned to say I can't do it. But I think for me, when it comes to this show, the biggest thing I learned is I thought I was going in to do a little rinky-dink podcast with a brother from a cigar club. And I've realized over 2 years, I'm doing a podcast that reaches people with someone who is more family to me than family is. I've realized that I I've got one of my best friends that I did not know I needed, but I'm honestly glad that I have now. So that's the biggest thing that I've realized that I've learned.
Same. Thank you. I feel the same way, brother. Absolutely feel the same way. That's a great question. It's a great question. We got a little deep on that, but great question.
Let's see. One more question before we bring on the next guest. This is from Chef Squatch Brent. After your bite of a hot dog, do you flip it around to enjoy the tip twice?
Who says I'm taking a second bite?
He just inhaled.
Anyway,
deep throated that dog.
But if I had to, yes, 100%.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead.
Or we got somebody else waiting?
We got somebody waiting.
Ooh. Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and bring them on. So our third guest of the evening is going to be the one, the only Rob the Cigars are, the #1 sales rep for Cigar Clowns and Shafio Collection. And if you don't believe me, go watch him work.
Yeah.
The dude's amazing.
How's it going, guys? And congrats on 2 years. I've been following you since the very beginning, and been a great ride.
Man, we appreciate that. Hopefully only up from here. But no, man, you're another one, man. Since day one, we met at the first Western TriStar. You and Holly came out, man. Amazing time. His time started. There it is. We hit it off, man. We had a blast, and it's amazing how many people I consider family in the cigar community at this point. And you're definitely one of them, man. Charles is not wrong. You fucking work like a mother, man. I'm putting up like 5 cigars, and I end up walking away with like 20. So I mean, it was great. And I think you're just that good at your job. So I mean, Clowns and Shafio, just keep paying it, man. Just keep paying.
I 100% think that Shafio and Clowns are 100% lucky to have you repping their stuff, because you're not somebody who just goes out there and just tries to sling cigars. You're out there pumping knowledge about the cigars and stuff like that. You're getting people who were there just to look at a cigar. You're getting them to hang around for 10 or 15 minutes. Because I had to wait for 10 or 15 minutes to get you to take a picture. And then I had to tell the guy that you were talking to, hey, he'll be right back. I've got to steal him for a picture.
And I will also say in the back end of that real quick that you're a lot like me and Charles. John, I know John Aldi's the same way. We won't represent something we don't truly believe in. And I know you're the same way. And if you didn't think that was a great product, you wouldn't be out there slinging it. So congrats on that, and keep doing what you're doing.
All right. So I know we've already talked a little about the whole, is cereal a soup? But Charles, have you ever answered that question?
I think I did in one of the first episodes when we were trying to work stuff. I don't remember what it was, but I'm going to go with the no.
All right. And Mick, quickly state your argument of why it is.
It's protein in a liquid. I mean, honestly, it's basically soup.
All right. So I'm going to say you're wrong, and here's why. You don't have to have liquid to have cereal. Liquid is optional.
But you do have to have liquid to have soup.
What he's saying is, if you're wanting protein in your mouth, you don't have to have liquid with it.
That's okay. I already did the hot dog joke. I'm already setting myself up, so it don't matter.
All right. So a little more serious question.
All right.
So I'm not going to do cigars. I'm going to do alcohol beer. You only have one that you're allowed to drink for the rest of your life. You can pick one alcohol, and I mean a specific bottle or a specific beer. You only got one. What's it going to be?
Early Times Bottle and Bond, the stuff that was out 4 years ago with the plastic black cap. If you could find me multiple bottles of that, that's what I would drink on every day forever.
All right.
Man, this is rough because it depends on my mood, but I'm going to go with probably my go-to and my favorite beer of all time. I'm going to go with Juice Machine from Treehouse. It's a hazy IPA. It's and this would probably surprise you guys if I had to go with liquor. I'd probably go with rum because I feel like rum goes with way more things than bourbon or tequila. I love bourbon and tequila. I just think rum is more balanced, that it goes with more stuff equally. I'd probably go with rum, but I would say
rum goes really good with cigars.
I agree.
So,
So what would be your rum of choice? Do you have one? Florida come.
Man, I went through so many different ones that I really enjoyed. And then there's the one that I bought for Devin when he got hired for the job he just got. I love that one as well. Come back to me on that one. Let me look it up. That sounds stupid, but I haven't bought the one bottle for a long time. And that's probably the one I want.
Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Drivers. Bad drivers. If I was a millionaire, I would put a big brush guard on a fucking Chevy Suburban and run people off the road because I could pay to get out of the fines. I hate fucking bad drivers. I would just drive them into a ditch. I don't want to kill them. I just want to drive them into a ditch and maybe give them the finger and then take me in. I'll pay myself to get out of it. But yeah, I hate bad drivers.
Rude people who don't have manners. I am somebody who is really huge into proper manners, whether it's the kids these days do not know how to talk to an adult, or people in general don't open a door for people or say please or say thank you. I'm huge into manners.
Very good.
Love it.
All right. So if your life had a theme song, what would it be?
I got this one. Simple Man. That is the song that if it's played, especially if it's by Shinedown, you're going to have me crying every time. It is a song that makes me think of my mom. It was the song that when I used to fight in kickboxing, I walked out to. It's my song. I listen to it daily somehow.
I would have had you crying this past Friday when I karaoke'd that song because it did not go well. It would not have been because you loved the song. If I had a theme song, I would say Nothing But a Good Time. Honestly, I try to live every minute to its fullest, and it drives a lot of people around me crazy, including my wife. I try to squeeze in 10 things every weekend. I try to squeeze in at something every night, whether it's the gym or, the herp or this or whatever. I'm living every fucking minute because I could be dead tomorrow. So nothing but a good time. I try to have a good time and try to create memories, and hopefully I'll leave a little bit of legacy behind that.
So those two songs need to be in our post-show stuff on Instagram.
Oh, the rum was Foursquare, which is one that was told to me by Mike.
Yep.
Brother Mike from TriStar. Yeah, Foursquare. That's the one that I had that I thought was probably.
Is that BDM?
It is BDM. Yes, it's BDM. That was the one to kill us that day. That was probably the best rum I've ever had. I love that.
Very good. So if you could have a cigar, we're going to narrow the scope of this, because I think all of us, if we said just anybody that are alive, we would all pick family members. But if you could sit down and have a cigar with a living, currently alive sports person, who would it be?
The one that I would want to doesn't smoke cigars. He's Mormon. Doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. So it would be one that it's my childhood hero. The other one is dead, so can't say Dale Murphy or Chuck Norris. So if you're going with people who smoke cigars that probably got some really freaking good stories, let's go Jordan.
Fucking shit.
Hey, you can have the same answer because that would be mine. He smoked cigars, would have a ton of great stories. It's okay to say the same thing.
I just want to ask him, tell me about Rodman when he decided to dress drag all the time and go out with Carmen Electra. Tell me what it was like in the locker room during that time.
I mean, I could go Barkley. Barkley smokes cigars as well. So does Spud Webb. Spud Webb also smokes cigars.
Spud does?
Yep.
That was my guy.
Yeah.
Just because he was a shorty and playing ball.
I tried to get him on the podcast, and he never responded. Spud, if you're listening, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Friend of the show, Spud. Spud, if you're out there watching, we'd like to have you on.
Maybe someday we
friend of the show.
maybe someday we could get Martin Cove on as well. Just saying, maybe someday.
Well, he's an athlete on TV.
On TV. So does that count?
It does. How about this? How about we have a cigar with Martin Cove?
I think we should. Maybe sometime in October.
Okay, deal. We're gonna have a cigar with the Karate Kid, Terror himself, Sensei Kreese, Martin Cove.
That's right.
We'll just go ahead and say we're gonna do that in October.
Yeah, we'll just say we'll do it. Even if it don't happen, we'll just say. I mean, it might happen. We'll say.
It might happen.
So this will be my last one because I know I'm about to get booted.
There's a theme.
What's the worst piece of advice you've ever been given?
I got this, man, right off the bat. So I became a manager about 6 years ago, and people who know me. They know what field I'm in. When I first became a manager, I kind of had to find my own way. It was through COVID, and it was a nightmare. But I on the back end of it, I learned so much as a new manager, and I got way better. So then I got my next promotion. Actually, let me slow down for a second here. What is that sound?
It was probably frogs. And shockingly enough, it's got to be because I was hopping on tonight. For some reason, I had geese out here tonight.
Emotional damage.
I will finish my story. That was great though. That dude, were those frogs driving you nuts? I was like, what is that? I can't. You're muted too. That technical difficulty was brought to you by Katie Cigars.
Yeah. It drove me crazy. It was, it was worse than the geese ever thought about being.
Ooh,
so
all right. So anyway,
yeah. Before you go hold on, I'll let you go ahead and say it this time.
Lose my train of thought. Okay.
Go ahead and say it.
So I became a manager for about 3-4 years, and I got my next promotion. I got overlooked twice at where I was at, and I finally got my next promotion, which was down in Memphis. And when I got the guy that got the job over me where I was at, on my last day there, he goes, "Hey, remember, when you go in there, be a complete dick and do everything you can to ruin your employees' lives. Take everything away from them and do everything you can to change everything they've known forever. That's how you establish power and dominance." And I'm like, yep, not going to do that. I mean, if you go in and do anything but evaluate and figure out what's wrong, I understand going in and making yourself known, but going in and completely trying to destroy everything that somebody else has built, kind of pointless. You figure out what's wrong, you correct the little stuff, you start making tweaks over the first couple months, and then if you need to put your foot down, you put it down. But that's probably the worst advice I ever got.
So the worst advice I got was, it basically sums up into, my business works with kids and their families and things like that. And it was, the customer was always right. I'm sorry, there's times that they're not right. And when they come in and tell you how to do your job, when you've got 40 years of experience and they have 0, and their idea of what is right, and I'm in a sports field, so their idea is everyone should win, everyone gets a trophy, everyone is right, everyone is good enough. And as long as the kids are having fun, it doesn't matter if they win or lose. If it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, why are you on my team? I'm here to win. And if we lose, it's a growing experience, and I'm going to tell you why you sucked. And we're going to grow from it, and we're going to make sure that that never happens again. And it was a mentor of mine that was telling me that it doesn't matter what they say, they're right. And it's like, I finally got to the point to where my business suffered so much from it that it was like, you know what? I have to take control again. No, they're not right. And I have to be able to stand up and say why. So.
Hell yeah. Bravo, man. Are we ready for Instagram questions, or we have other people waiting?
Let me see. I will go through some of these really quickly and see. Going through. This one on here, the biggest growth is the word no and shows mutual respect when others accept it. I like that one.
I like that too. I got Instagram
Let's
questions.
see.
You want one of them?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get some of those in there.
All right, coming in from Cigar Jeff. How many feet pics have you sent Boofy? 0. I mean,
I
you
sent
did
him pictures of your feet.
Cool. It's really cool. I
I
can
sent
do
him
the claw
pictures of
thing.
your feet.
That's really cool. The claw. That might bring some attention some night. I'll do that some night live on the air. It'd be great. What is your preferred pizza topping?
Pepperoni, mushrooms, black olives.
I would say pepperoni extra cheese is my go-to. I occasionally add some bacon and jalapeno. So, hot dog, a sandwich. We already hit that. When was the last time the Falcons were relevant? That was the Patriots Super Bowl. Yeah, when they were up 28-3. Fuck you, and we'll move on from that.
Yeah. They're going to be relevant this year. I have a feeling. If they stick with this this kid that they've just got, yeah.
Jake Strand, man, unbelievable.
I think they're going to be relevant.
Let's do it. All right, what is your least favorite cigar of the past year? Ooh, little controversy. Least favorite cigar of the past year from the Smoking Psalmist. Oh shit, he's pulling out scores. I mean, it doesn't have to be one we rated, man. It could be one that you smoked off air.
Honestly, I've been smoking a lot of the stuff that we've rated because it's so good.
I know there's one that we smoked, but we just can't do it again. So I think we'll leave that one alone. Next question.
Okay, so I will say he's never going to be on here again.
Ooh.
The latest label boy from Bunny Droppings did not enjoy that one.
And we
will
love
not smoke
his
that one
cigars.
again.
We love his cigars. And I'm not throwing anyone else under the bus, but we actually gave a few of those away that we bought and said, smoke this and let us know what you think. It wasn't great. So we love it. We love everything else he did. Everything else we bought.
We actually a few people who had that one, and we support what he does. We love his core brand stuff. Perfect price. That one just did not do it for me at all.
No, that was not. Yeah. It's funny when I saw that come across Instagram. That's the one that popped in my head, and then you just went, yeah, I knew it right away. All right, what is your?
That was my first thought, and I was looking to see if I could find one that I scored lower. And
what is your favorite non-alcoholic pairing? Hot or cold? Non-alcoholic.
Give me a really rich Maduro.
You keep stealing my shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like you, but
I have turned so many people onto this one. So give me a really deep, rich Maduro that is like dark chocolate or even milk chocolate flavor forward. Pair it with a orange soda.
Yeah.
It will blow your mind every time. And people look at me and go, yeah, no, it's chocolate covered oranges all day long. It is fantastic.
Yeah. I will say that's outstanding, but I'm on this kick where I can't say the same thing as you. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say lime liquid death because of moments that Charles and I shared together while drinking those when we knew we had to drive somewhere after. Every time that we got to a point where we're like, we can't do any more fucking bourbon or rum or whatever we're drinking, I'm drinking a lime liquid death. And we had so many of those at Herf's. And I'm not sure it even pairs well with a cigar, but
it does.
It paired well with the times that we had. So I'll take that one.
See, I agree with that one. Murfreesboro was a great one, but then by the end of the night, I was spiking them with tequila.
You were lots of tequila.
Lots of tequila.
Yeah, lots.
I had stopped at a liquor store and bought a bunch of little airplane bottles, and I had just planned on saving those and taking those back to the room. So I was drinking lime liquid death, and probably about 11 o'clock, I was like, I want something besides this beer. Mick's over there drinking beer. He turns over and looks at me, and I'm over there in the corner. I'm just pouring bottles into these cans.
And the pounder bottles too.
Yeah.
Dude, you were the smart one because you know what I'm not gonna say it on air, but my tab was ridiculous that night, and I kept drinking beer and everything else under the sun and buying people rounds, and it was ugly. It was really ugly.
Yeah.
Favorite cigar we've had in the last 6 to 12 months, and why?
So I can't remember which color Northern. It may be the Ometepe. It could be the green. I will say this. For a brand that not many people's heard about, I am on the bandwagon of I will be the biggest supporter. I don't care if you're a sponsor of the show. I'm going to put your name in credits when you can get national distribution because I'm in love with what you've got going on.
We do differ on that a little. I did not love the green. Was it terrible? No, but I put it on the same par as like what I thought about the Moonflower. It's a little earthy, but it was not quite my profile. Good cigar, but the red and the blue, man, mother of God, I would put them up against anything. They were so good, so good. I would take them any day of the week. Absolutely.
I honestly do not remember which one I liked, if it was the red or the blue better. I do know there was one of them I liked a little bit more than the other. But the green, yeah, you didn't like the green. I gave that one a good score. Because you could taste the volcano.
You sure could.
You could taste the Ometepe volcano. I mean, it was drastically up my alley. But even the Ometepe, it is. So I would like to say it's like the baby brother of that one. Yeah. It's got that earthy, but it's subtle and it's nuanced.
I like that.
It's so good.
I like that one. But yeah, that red and blue is right up my alley, man. I will buy boxes of both when they hit the States. They're just so damn good.
So everybody over at Northern, I mean, hook a brother up. Wait, never mind. I can't say that. They've done hooked us up twice.
Many times.
Yeah, they keep hooking. No, okay. Just get distribution up here so we'll can buy them. And absolutely. At least a monthly stipend of Real Smoke stuff goes to buying Northern cigars.
Man, I want you to answer this one first. So this came from Brother Frank. What was the most difficult guest you interviewed? And that's a hard one to ask because I feel like we're really good at what we do on interviews. I mean, we had a couple that we had to bring out of their shell, but none of them were difficult to interview. I mean, if you can think of one, man, I don't know.
All right, so knowing what was happening as it was happening, Matt Booth, just because, and he'll never watch his podcast. He doesn't care. Somebody may get back to him. They won't. He did an interview a week before us where he was Matthew. He was very serious. He talked about what he had going on, how he got started. That was the interview I wanted. I know everybody else wanted Psycho Matt, and they got Psycho Matt, and they got to shut down. That was a hard one to go through just because I started watching all of our platforms get shut down. That was rough. I like the dude. This guy makes great cigars. He is he's a good, generous, good-hearted guy. But Mel from in Bombay, he was sitting under an air conditioning unit or an air cleaner under a speaker, and it wasn't him. It was his atmosphere behind him that literally had my eyes. Yeah, had my eyes crossing, and it was such a hard interview to listen to because I kept getting drowned out by listening to his background sounds, and it was like.
And Mel is a good interview, like as a person, and his cigars are amazing. But the quality of sound, that's what we talked about earlier. That one was probably the hardest interview. That may not really be the answer to the question that Frank was asking, but it was probably the hardest one I had to get through because I'm like, nobody's going to listen to this. I don't want to be here right now. Like the quality of the audio was just absolutely horrible. Let's see. Is there any more here?
Go look under some of the comments.
That's where I'm at. Frank said, congrats on 2 years. He said cereal is not a soup. Favorite cigar you reviewed, not by rating. We already hit that. Yeah, that's it, man. I think favorite non-alcoholic pairing. When will we be sponsored by Liquid Death? That's a good question.
You know what? I would love for somebody to just spam the shit out of them.
That'd be great.
And say, you know, put up a post that says, we're not looking for a monetary sponsorship.
No.
We're looking for a product sponsorship. You supply us with the newest Liquid Death. We're going to drink it every week on the show, and we're going to say something about Liquid Death. And I will make a post. About it, and I would love for everybody to spam the hell out of them.
Be great.
Because
tag them on
you can't really find a podcast that absolutely talks about Liquid Death constantly more than us.
Yeah, absolutely. You more than me, but I buy the shit out of their products. So we both absolutely kill it. They'd not that they probably need us, but it'd be really cool. We'd have it on sitting here like a product prop every week.
Josephus says the brand owner that didn't know what Candela was. That was my favorite. Help me remember what brand owner that was.
I remember that episode, but I don't remember because Josephus always asks about, are you making a Candela? And he's like, what is a Candela? Yeah.
Smoking Samsa says, actually, I can't recall the guy's name. I know who you're talking about. The one with the stainless steel rings. Yeah. Mine are over there behind the studio stuff.
It starts with that letter.
Yeah. Alpaca's on here. He says Fruity Pebbles is awesome. 100%. I have that in the refrigerator right over there.
Alpaca. I thought you were hopping on. What happened? All right, that's fine.
Yeah. We're an hour and 26 minutes in, shortest podcast ever. If nobody else is jumping on, it's going to be one of those things where we go into we do need to do an ask it forward or a play it forward. So if we have a Patreon member watching that would like to ask us a question, we need to do the play it forward sponsored by Southpaw Stogies.
Why did Mark not jump on? Mark's been in the comments all night. Where the hell's Mark been?
Yeah, where's our Patreon members?
You guys shy all of a sudden? Like what happened? Mark shy, Alpaca shy. I've been spamming Alpaca with Alpaca videos every day, and I think he's getting irritated about it. But I love it. It's great.
So do you send it to him on Fridays? Where's the alpaca that's jumping? Is it with the DMX song?
I sent him that one once, I think, but I sent him one yesterday. He's like chewing his cud or whatever they call it. He's like just looking at you.
He's chewing his what?
His cud. That's what they call it, right?
Oh.
But he had like these buck teeth. And he's just looking at it. It had some dumb saying at the bottom. I was like, I miss you, buddy. I've been thinking about you. And I sent it to him. He never even responded on Instagram. Crazy.
Yeah, once you leave, he doesn't care.
Alpaca.
He's like, whatever.
I had talked to him like twice. And he did send me a video the other day, or a picture that said Walgreens even getting in on the action. And Walgreens had a full display of cigars, like the prepackaged ones. Not much good ones. Not much good ones, but they did have a Cohiba Blue, which in a pinch, I'll smoke a Cohiba Blue. They're not terrible.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question before it's getting to the point where I'm going to have to go ahead and roll into the next little bit, and we are at to close out the thing. I'm going to ask you, so from your list of questions that you ask the guest,
yep,
pick one for me.
And it's got to be on my list. All right.
Okay, it doesn't have to.
That's fine. What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
Octopus.
Okay, that is weird.
Because I ended up, it's miniature octopus. They're about this big. So they cut the head, they slit the head, pull it back, scrape out the inside, fill it with like a cream cheese or whatever. And if they boil it right, it's nice and tender. If they don't, it expands like a softball in your mouth. No, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's about the size of a tennis ball. It's really horrible, and it's really good at the same time.
Weird. Where do you get that? Like a Japanese like sushi place, or
100%?
Okay. All right. What do you got for me?
All right. So I've asked this to a handful of questions or a handful of people, and we've had some of the most amazing answers. And even my AI, when it tells me, what shorts to put in, says you've already used this too much, I'm going to use it again.
Okay.
Is happiness something that we create or something that we look for?
Every week I think about this one, man. And I do think we have to create our own happiness. If we're in our own head and we're not out there looking for things that are good, if you're constantly stuck in a place that isn't good, and trust me, we all go through our struggles and we all go through our moments in time and our seasons or whatever you want to call them. But if we're not out there looking for the good things in life and the good people and the good times, like I mentioned earlier, man, I'm constantly trying to fill. I schedule too much because I'm trying to fill it because we don't know, tomorrow's not promised. And if we're not looking for tomorrow's good things, good people, good times, I think we're doing ourselves a disservice. So I really feel like we need to create our own happiness at times and really chase it.
I 100% agree. I think that we guide how we feel.
Yeah.
We can wake up every morning being down on ourselves, or
100%.
we can wake up every morning looking forward to, like right now, I'm looking forward to the weekend because I know the weekend is the only time throughout the week that my wife and I have the same schedule. She works the days, I work the evenings. We pass each other like this every night.
Yep.
The weekend, I'm chasing that happiness because I know Monday through
Absolutely.
Friday I'm not going to have it, and on Saturday and Sunday, and like it was one weekend too long ago, I was sending you messages, but I needed answers on stuff, and I know you're the same way as I am. You're out there spending some time, and it's like,
Absolutely.
okay, sorry, last time I'm going to message you, but hey, this, and through the week we talk back and forth, especially early Thursdays, early Tuesdays, late Thursdays. The weekends, we don't talk at all anymore.
Not
and
much.
it's because we both understand that we talk on Sunday when football's going on.
Yeah.
And it's usually us getting mad about
Yeah.
how bad a team sucks.
Yeah.
But I 100% think that it's something that we have to create, because if we're not willing to create our own happiness, we're going to be miserable. Nobody else is going to create it for us.
No, nobody. We got to chase it, and hopefully it comes to us every day. It's
and it's not
that's what
fair.
we work
Think
on.
about it like this: if every day you relied on Kenda to create happiness for your life, and you didn't put forward, she's going to get burnt out.
Absolutely.
Same thing with Jennifer.
Absolutely.
So we have to try to create for us and the people around us.
Absolutely. No, 100%.
All righty. So really
Great question.
quickly, here we go. We do have somebody else coming to the stage. It is the one and only Mark. Look at him.
Hey,
Mark,
how's it going?
Hey,
acting like he's
did
working.
you see the impromptu commercial that you did for Katie Cigars?
I did. I didn't consent to that.
Yes, you did when you sent it. Watch what you send. By the way, and your time starts now.
Oh, I'm not going to take that long. No, I just
Yeah, you are.
I wasn't going to.
That's what she said.
I wasn't going to. I definitely wouldn't take that long.
He's taking
I
a
wasn't gonna
JJ
jump
LeBeau
on.
right now. Charles
Sorry?
is taking a JJ LeBeau right now. He just took it. Yeah, he's taking a JJ LeBeau.
I don't know what
Anyway.
that is, but that's okay. Hang on,
Oh,
hang
man.
on 1 second. My hearing aids is giving me feedback.
Okay.
That's better. Yeah, I don't have any microphone high pitch in my ear.
Hi, guys. I'm a little loud.
No, I wasn't going to jump on. I was just enjoying the comment section, scrolling and having a chat with the crew. I don't have a particularly great face for video nor voice for radio, so.
No, we love you, man. I actually last night I was sitting on the couch going through some old stuff because I was kind of reminiscing over 2 years of doing this, and I actually found the video that Charles did for you guys for when you were in the States, when you guys were on the show, you and Laura. And dude, that thing still gives me chills, man. Like it was anything anybody could ever dream of. And I'm like, man, fucking Charles is so super talented. And the trip you guys had was like one in a lifetime, man. It was unbelievable. Like that video gives me chills every time I watch it. It's awesome.
Every now and then I'll
honestly
throw that
actually
video on.
still watch that video because it was one of the times I did not get to meet somebody that I was really looking forward to meeting, and it was because I was sick. And the worst time to get, I guess, COVID or whatever was going on at the time. But it was one of those things where I was talking to Mark, and I'm trying to get stuff for him, and then it's like, okay, I'm going to the source. So I go to Laura and start talking back and forth with her, and she's sending me pictures every day. And it's like, I've got to do something good with this. And I have worked really hard on some of the stuff for the podcast. I've never worked as hard as I did for that video. And
that video,
it makes me happy,
man.
It is amazing.
Yeah, I love that video. I really appreciate what you did there, Charles. We will be coming back. We're coming back hopefully next year. We've had a few hiccups along the way in our savings for it, but that's okay. That's what owning a house does sometimes. So yeah, we're looking forward to coming back. I'm always trying to find a loophole that I can get back there somehow, cheaper or free, or maybe some high-end player who comes on wants to sponsor me a green card, and I can make cigars for them. I know nothing about it, but I'm enthusiastic.
We love it, man. No, I can't wait till you come back, man. I know you. Is that my phone? I'm sorry.
No, it's my phone.
Oh, okay. No, man, we can't wait till you come back. I know you said before you were probably bringing the kids with this time. That's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't wait to meet them as well, man. And you always got a place, brother. Well, this time you're not staying in a hotel. You're definitely gonna stay with us, and we'll have some fun, man. I got plenty of cigars and plenty of booze, and we're just gonna have a great time, brother.
Yeah, hotel sounds great.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
I know this time that you come down, you said that you're bringing the kids, and as much as with the Herf crew that you've been on there, and the girls have come on and said hi, and Laura's come on and said hi. I can't wait to meet all of you, just because it's one of those things where if it would have been somebody that was like Mick, that was 6 hours away, I would have gone up and hung out and met the whole family and had the family and over and all that stuff. Knowing that can't happen, when you get here, I don't care where you're at, I'm going to come find a way to come hang out just so I can meet the entire family in person. Because again, I haven't even met you in person.
There's no way that we come back and don't go through Tennessee or don't go through, we've got to go back to the Duck Dynasty guys, in Louisiana. We've got to go back to there, take the kids there. They love it. We've got to go back to Tennessee. We've got to go back to Texas. We've got to go to PA because somebody lives there now. And seeing the Amish and all that sort of stuff was super cool as well. The kids want to go back to they want to not go back, but they want to go to New York because what young girl doesn't want to go to New York? They've romanticized it, even though it's just a bunch of dudes who want to rob you. But, that's New York. So
we're excited.
It'll be a similar tour, I'd say. Might skip California, land straight in Austin into Texas because
not a bad idea.
You got to go see Mark. That's got to be a given. You got to hang out and see Mark with Katie Cigars.
Oh, totally. Yeah, he was talking about up in the Panhandle of Texas and things like that, and he was talking about possible alligator hunting as well down in Louisiana. Man. So that's like bucket list stuff for me. But I don't want to get kicked off. So I'm not going to get kicked off
within the next 5 years. I want to say real quick that within the next 5 years, Ken and I are coming to New Zealand as well. So you once offered me a spot, so I'm going to stay with you. So we're coming to New Zealand.
Honestly, I've told Mick before when he's talked about this, I want him to plan this, and then Jennifer and I plan this at the same time, and we both, all four of us, come down and hang out with you and just completely ransack, New Zealand.
Yeah, well, if all four of you come, you can bring extra cigars. See, so that's fine. You can come stay with us. Not a problem.
So when Mark comes back up here, Mick, I have a dream. I know what I want to do. I need Real Smoke as well as TriStar stuff done in female sizes and kid sizes, and I want the entire family wearing Real Smoke podcast shirts.
Done. I'll buy it. Done. Your youngest is going to be wearing an Ed Skeen shirt. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would it be the youngest that would be all about version. That, or the oldest?
The oldest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That. The oldest would be all about that.
The youngest
would probably do the sin one.
Though.
True. Now it's awesome.
If I catch him cussing like Ed, that'll be it.
I will say that before that happens, I will create the NAR, and it's going to be Laura, on the shirt, and it's going to have caption NAR, dude. That'll be the shirt for her. I will do it.
I love it.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off, but congratulations on your 2-year anniversary. I know you love that, Charles.
Why are you saying that?
I know you love it.
Why?
I don't know how to leave. I know you love it.
So I do want to say one thing. We've had everybody on here has been a brand owner of something like that, or a rep or something like that. We want to get people following what you do. So go ahead and just tell how people can find you.
Oh, I'm just here repping Jesus, man.
That's why I want to say this.
Let's see. You can follow me on Instagram.
Emotional damage.
I knew it. As soon as you said it, I'm like, dude, it's got to be close.
He said he wasn't going to get kicked.
I know he did.
Gotcha.
He's like, you son of a. We should have one more guest hopping on right now.
We do. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on, and let me go ahead and set this up.
Go ahead.
Mick, never mind. I can't set this up. You have to set this up.
Hi, kiddo.
Who is this wonderful young lady?
Hi. For some reason, I can't hear you, Dad. I don't know why.
Tell her
Jump
you're
out
her.
And come back.
Tell her you're kicking her.
I'm always the problem here. It's me. I'm the problem.
You sound good, though.
You are definitely our problem. Jump out and come back in. Okay. So while she does that, I'm telling you, it's because there's two people in the room, and when they jump on, StreamYard doesn't like it. So I'm going to go back to this. Go ahead and introduce who she is.
Man, probably everyone that's watching has at least seen my daughter on here once. My daughter is the voice of our opener every week for the last 18, 19 months. It wasn't long into the show when Charles surprised me with that. My daughter is an amazing, unique, loving, way too caring at times human being that cares about everyone and doesn't take care of herself as much as she should sometimes because she fucking worries about everybody else. But she's one of the most amazing fucking humans I ever met in my life, and I'm happy that we're able to hang out in person more recently since I moved back to Pennsylvania. So
same.
I will jump on there with you because I didn't know Kai when I reached out to her to do this, but through the process, and then through the process of her being in the mental health part of it and all of that, and then talking about what she could possibly be doing in the room that you're in.
We're going to be talking about that.
I've gotten to know Kai, and Mick has already realized that it's one of the things where when he tells me something either good or bad, I'm like, I go into daddy mode and going, what? Huh? Tell me, what do I need to know? And I've become protective because, I mean, Mick's a brother, and so the girl's my niece.
I'm not going to go into detail.
Absolutely.
Kai's been through some shit lately, but she's still smiling. I know sometimes she's putting it on, but she's still smiling and she's still pushing forward. And
so we're talking about her like she's not in a room. So let's keep doing that.
Yeah, let's keep doing it.
And
like it.
By the way, your time starts now. I delayed you. The girl is 10,000 times stronger than what she believes she is, and she proves it every day.
Thanks, guys. I couldn't do it without you. You've been, both of you, just my support systems. And even though I've never met you in person, Charles, I feel like you're family. And it's just amazing to see what you guys have grown throughout these last 2 years. And super proud of you both. I think it's incredible, just the community you've built, the people you've reached out to. And I think I'm just thankful to be part of a small blip of that, hearing and seeing the background of it and all the work and passion you put into it. It's incredible. Very proud of you both and very thankful.
You're not a small blimp into that one. There are, what are we on? 89. There's 88 episodes with your voice on it.
I think it's 87.
87. There's 2 or 3 of those where you are the main character in it. So you're not a tiny blimp. You've been on here more than most people have.
Well, I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
If you consider your voice, you've been on here more than anyone has.
Yes.
I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I think your guys' support behind me potentially starting my own podcast and kind of that journey. I think that's definitely in the near future. I have been working on some things and trying to figure some of my own shit out, but I think we're getting there, and knowing I have you guys backing me up, it makes it a little less scary.
So let's talk about that for a minute.
I've already told you, and I've already told your dad, there's nobody that I've said that I'm willing to go and be the producer for. But I've already told you, and I've told your dad.
Yeah.
I will make sure that I can be here once a week to make sure I can produce your episodes for you. I
appreciate that. So, I think throughout the last, couple months, there's just obviously been the shit that I'm working through, and I think these changes in my life, that kind of push to start these things that have been in the back of my head, or these passions that I have that I've never put the time into, and now's the time to definitely be doing that. So the ball's getting rolling, and I know I have a great team backing me up. That's for sure.
See, the good thing is everything that you're going through, you're not the only person, and that's one thing that we've learned on the podcast. With military people that we've had on here and people with mental health, you're not the only person going through it. And if you can go out there and get your voice out there and help somebody else, the messages that Mick tells me that we get just because we did some stupid episode.
Oh, my gosh.
And we're not even going to hit things that you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can have a big impact. So Mick, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say, we all use AI in a different way, and I know some people really hate AI. But when you search something and say, how can I help my daughter start this podcast? And obviously the AI already knows because they record everything and they figure it out that they're like, since you and Charles already have such a great platform and already have followers, you guys could use that to help build. And then it goes into what her struggles are and what she's dealing with, and like the surgery she's had and the brain surgery. And I'm not trying to put all your stuff out there, Kai, but Kai has been through a lot over the years. And when I say she's strong, she's stronger than me, because I think I've broken down over her stuff more than she has, and she may not know about a lot of them, but it's been a lot.
I think that's part of being an advocate and, starting this and starting to create that community, is being able to share the things I've been through and put that vulnerability out there, but also show my credentials of this is why, this is why you can reach out to me. This is why this can be a safe space for people. And, you talk about things that may be hard or embarrassing or scary, but putting that out there, I think will create that community for me. So that's my hopes anyway.
Amazing. This, all she has to do is take this sign down. We're going to hit the lights to pink. And we're going to freaking turn the lights down low. And we're going to put a little sign back here and say time with Kai. And it's going to go. I shouldn't do this right now. It doesn't look good on me. No. What about warm setting?
Hey Kai, we'll talk about how to go ahead and do your background and stuff when dad's not around.
Perfect. Sounds good. I have my own Cricut. I'm ready to start making a sign. I'm ready for it.
I have my own bourbon. I'll just sit in the other room. Yeah.
So I will say, you know, Mick will, and it's Mick doesn't share it with everybody. Mick, I will come on and I can usually pick up when Mick had a rough day or whatever. But even Jennifer says he's my work husband now. So it'll be like, dude, you okay? And he's like, you know, Kai struggling X, Y, and Z. And we go straight into it. And it's one of those things where he talks about he struggles with it. I'm on my AI asking the same damn questions. And
Right.
my AI comes back with, you've already put down a platform. All you have to do is put the same stuff with her and you can grow. So
Yep.
when you are the week before you launch yours, you're going to be a guest on ours, and we're going to get you to try to get it to where we can flood you with people, because that's what it takes. It's the people that helped us in the beginning. It was the cigar brand owners that I was friends with that started coming on that flooded us.
Absolutely.
So we want to flood
Let me ask
you.
this question: Are you ready to be that vulnerable in an episode with us asking you questions to start your thing?
I'd say, yeah. I mean, I have to be able to be that vulnerable and be willing to share my experience. I think I've been learning to be a lot more comfortable with that over the years. So I think I definitely am ready to put that out there.
So
Good
Rob
comment.
Cigar Star says, I will be great. It will be nice to have a bill that we can actually listen to.
All right. So fuck you, Rob.
If you go back to listen to where she was, if you go back to listening to where she was the co-host on one,
oh yeah,
her
her and
audio
Sin
was
killed
kind of
it.
rough. Just saying.
No,
And that would be a dream. I feel like having Sin on my pod sometime. Shout out, girl. I feel like that would be incredible too. Like just hearing about her story and the things she's been through. Like there's some strong ass women out there. Not like saying obviously men are going through it too. There's just so many people that I could talk to that I think could relate to, whether it's mental health, physical health, anything. I already have such a big support group and people that are also I think willing to be vulnerable to kind of jumpstart that as well. So there's definitely people out there.
Yeah. First, Rob, I agree and I disagree. So fuck you. Secondly, you know how I am with you and Che. If you're into something, I'm going to be your biggest supporter. So I'm probably going to work hard at getting you out there more than I am going to be continuing getting us out there. So you have that in your corner. You know I don't stop when I get set my mind to something. And 3, we only have 2 episodes left in 2026. So if you want to start this before winter, you better book one of those episodes, and we'll get it going. Yeah, he's muted.
I think she needs to start the first or second week of January.
Okay. So that gives me time to kind of build those ideas and
spend the rest of the year laying out the process. We can talk with her. We can help her with it. We can get her set up. And then think about this. Sin Coburn. Think about Devin Walden. Think about Marianne Eves. Think about Alex Castle. All strong women in various industries that have dealt with a lot of stuff.
100%.
Could be some great content for her.
And the way you could present it as a woman would probably be so much softer and better than we could have ever done. I think our episodes with them were great, but I think it would be an amazing start for you. Absolutely. Real Smoke family will support her. There it is.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone so much. All the love always when I'm hopping on and, on an episode, everyone always shows the love. So I greatly appreciate it very much. And I'm honored to be on here. Like I was joking with my dad earlier. I was out doing line dancing tonight, which is my heart and one of my passions. But I knew that the 2-year podiversary, excuse my language, Charles, but I knew that was tonight and I had to be popping on to see my guys.
So you got anything for us? Since we
I was
talked
about
about
to ask the same
your
question.
Stuff. What do you got for us?
I want her to ask some weird question to you, and then her ask me some light question that's really easy for me not to have to think hard about.
That's great. Love it.
My goodness. I put me on the spot here.
Come on, ask Dad a question that you're like, I just want him to say it out in public.
I'm a little nervous right now.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, I always get on the spot, and then afterwards I get home and I think of all these million cool things I could have said, and then I'm like, shit, why is that not easy?
Me, send me a text with those questions, and I will ask him on the next
Okay.
show.
I don't know if anyone asked you guys this, and maybe they already did, but I guess within the podcast, like, what do you guys think that you could still do better or work on for your next, upcoming shows? Like, I feel like we all have our own little critiques of ourselves or things that we want to continue to work on. Like, what are your guys' own personal goals?
We have not been asked yet, so that's great.
Oh.
I would honestly say I'm happy with our trajectory. I'm happy with the way we're heading. And looking back, I watched some of the Charles down there. I've listened to some of the early episodes, and I'm proud of where we are. But I think I don't know. I think the fluidity of the show, of how Charles and I bounce off each other, we've grown tremendously, but there's always room for more growth on that. And I do think sometimes, and Charles has seen it, I kind of take over rooms when I go in place. Kylie, you've obviously seen it. I kind of take over rooms, especially when I've had a few drinks. And at times, I feel like I hold back a little too much on the show, depending on the guest. I think I need to be myself at all times and just do my thing. You know what I mean? I know I'm a little loud and I take shit over, but there's times that I listen to it back, an episode or part of an episode, and I'm like, I really should have interjected there and said this, because it was a good time to get that question, but I kind of just sit back and listen to it. And I think I could get better at maybe those add-on questions or those bonus questions.
Okay. Always good to be completely yourself. I feel like don't hold back. You're never too much.
I'd say I'm 95% on the show, but that 5% still, it bothers me because it's not quite there. But you see that comment, Kai? There you go. Everybody's supporting you. We're ready.
Cigars with Christy says
Appreciate
we will
it.
support you 100%. Thank you, Christy.
I appreciate it greatly.
Mine, I guess, would be I want to learn how to get YouTube to like us. I spend so much time on YouTube trying to get the perfect hook, trying to get I send Mick the videos to go on TikTok, but what Mick doesn't realize, it's not what the algorithm has sent to me. I've taken that video, I've taken the sweet spot, I've edited it, put it in front, I've done this and I've done that. So instead of just taking the video and sending it, I've spent 30 minutes on this video and I'm doing 14 to 18 of them a week.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
And like a month ago, all of our videos getting 700, 800 likes, 900 likes, 1,500 likes is doing good. The last 2 weeks, the highest has been like 15. And it's like, it's the same freaking thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to learn what to do. I would say the other part would be, I want to figure out how to make a guest feel more comfortable to where they can shut down the salesman part of them.
Okay.
And be the guy that I would hang out with if we were at a lounge or at a bar or at their house. And I'm getting there. I just don't know if I'm quite there yet. But
I'd say we're 95% on that one too, man. Like, honestly, the guests have told us how much they care and how much they feel comfortable with us and just open up. So I think we're 95% there on that one too. But the YouTube thing, 100% agreed. We're horrible at YouTube. I don't get it. I don't understand.
That sounds infuriating.
So, Kai, I'm going to say this. You're the only guest that I have not booted because you've well gone past your 10 minutes.
Aw.
And I can't boot you. So I'm going to do this. Last question. It's going to be from your dad and it's going to be from me.
Okay.
Mick. I need you to pick one question, any question, whether from your list or not from your list, to ask Kai. I'm going to ask the same.
Man, putting me on the spot.
Yes, sir, I am.
We're going to go back to your podcast. I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know what you're looking for out of it, and at the end of the day, like what are your goals for it?
Damn it!
I think one of the main things is honestly to kind of also build a community for myself. And that might sound selfish in a way, but I think one thing I've kind of struggled with is, being young, looking seemingly healthy, you get a lot of, negative feedback from people who see me use my handicap placard if I'm having a bad pain day or, whatever it may be. They think I look healthy and I shouldn't have to need that. So I think honestly, just creating that community where I have people that I can hear from that can relate to me and tell me their story, and I can be like, I'm not in this alone, because I know there are people out there that are probably also searching for that community. So I think the goal is to create that for other people, but as well as myself.
Bravo.
It's out there.
So
And I know that when I was in college, I had to learn to be my own advocate. So teaching other people to do that for themselves too, I think would be big.
That's amazing.
Your dad stole part of what I was talking, what I was going to ask, but I guess my question is going to be, you and your dad are 100% family. Your mom's 100% family. There's no difference in the way that I think about either one of you. So when you first started a year ago talking about that you wanted to do this, the thing that I do all the time is when I feel that I need to be, I want to give something back, I jump in head first. So I'm going to say, I really want you to do this podcast. I think it's going to be a great journey for you to go through, because I think you're going to find something about yourself that you didn't realize that you had. And it's going to allow you to be able to share something that you don't normally do.
Right.
But I want to know, my question is, what can I do to help you with that?
I think just being able to be that safe space for me to come talk about these things. I think going into it, even if there's so I'm not exactly sure what, I'm still figuring out how I want the setup of the pod to be. In some episodes I think I would like to be just me maybe speaking about my own credentials and things of that starting out, but just having a safe space where I can come talk about that taboo stuff and get it out there and get feedback on how to go about presenting it to people, and not always getting like backlash. I guess sometimes I feel like if I'm around friends per se and I start talking about these things, I'm getting like, oh, things are going to get better. One day you're going to get healthy again. And like they make comments that they think are reassuring. But I think in the chronic illness world, what a lot of people will see is that we know our conditions are going to probably be lifelong lasting. And so having people just to sit and listen and not necessarily always give feedback, but just sit and listen to our story. And then you kind of help me know how to frame that. Does that make sense? Sorry if that was a confusing loop.
No, 100%. No, absolutely.
No, yeah.
I get it.
I mean, just like your dad's going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you the same thing, we're going to be here for any different thing that you need us for.
Appreciate that.
He's going to be like Liam Neeson. He's going to give you a specific set of skills that he has, and I'm going to do the same. And whatever you need us for, whether you need me in the background just pushing buttons, I'm good at that. I've learned how to do it. If you need both of us on here just asking you questions that you've already preloaded for us, we're going to be here for you. So
I appreciate that.
The last little bit that I want to do is I want to ask you to do one thing. Give me something awesome about your dad.
About my dad. I mean, I think you guys.
Emotional damage.
You had to get it in.
Sorry, Kai.
You had to get it in.
I love you, girl, but I had to do it to you. I can see her in the green room laughing. Yeah, she just jumped off. So, Kai, thank you so much. You're awesome.
She's a great kid.
I did try to figure out one question to ask just so I could set that up. And so I had to make it to where she had to say something nice about you.
That was great. No, I love both my kids totally equally. Both of them probably have a story to tell, and that'd be cool if Kylie brings Shay on sometime. That'd be amazing. But it
would be really cool if, in one of her first like 4 or 5, that one, she really needs to bring you and Kenda on to talk about what she was going through and then what you guys were going through. And then she needs to bring her sister on to talk about what her sister was going through. We got another one. Wow. 100% supporter here.
Love it.
That was hysterical. Love you guys.
That's great. She took the time to write a comment after you booted her. That's great. That's Kylie. That's Kylie. No, she's a great kid, man. And it's amazing. I feel like she can really do some great things, because even in like last night I went to the Little League World Series. I get home at like, I don't know, 10:30, 10:45, and she's waiting up to let me in because Kenda had gone to bed. And she asked me about the game. She's in pain. She's miserable. She wants to go to bed, but she stays up and has those conversations because she loves us. You know what I mean? So cool. What a great kid. So
yeah, I mean, you know, I tell you all the time, you know, she's freaking awesome.
Family, man.
Love that she has embedded herself into what we're doing. She supports it. She helps out. I mean, hell, she's been a co-host.
Yeah.
She's been a host and a co-host with me.
She was she was also a think tank room before any of this really started on how we wanted to run stuff. So since day one. All right, let's finish
the
this.
best thing I can do is I think we can jump on and get hers to grow as well.
Oh yeah. She's
all right.
great.
So we do have the Play It Forward sponsorship to do. And since I need somebody to go ahead and ask a question in the comments right now to us as a Play It Forward question. The person that was supposed to ask the Play It Forward question did not. I think it's the first time that they didn't either text or send a video that they did not ask us. So somebody in the comments right now, ask us a Play It Forward question. You have about a minute to be brought to you by Southpaw Stogies. And that one is coming to you right now. There it is.
Hey everyone, I'm Wes Chandler with Southpaw Stogies. If you're looking for a new cigar lounge, especially in the Lebanon, Tennessee area, boy, have I got the place for you. Come on, let me invite you inside. Here at Southpaw Stogies, we're not just a cigar lounge, we're a community. Whether you're a cigar enthusiast or new to smoking, we want to make sure that you feel right at home. Not only do we do cigars, but if you're looking for a great drink, we've got a curated selection of alcohol, craft beer, and oh yes, we do coffee as well. And most importantly, we want to make sure that you feel right at home at Southpaw Stogies, and we hope we see you soon.
All right, so we have a couple of questions coming in. I'm going to go through those quickly. So the first one is Chef Squatch Brent says, what does cigars mean to you? Mick?
To me, it's community and the people you're with. I've said that since day one. I've had some average cigars that were the best of my life, and I've had some great cigars that weren't as good because I didn't have great company with me. To me, it's the people you're with and the community you're building. And yes, I love a great cigar, and I've had some great ones alone, but primarily it's who you're smoking it with and that time you're sharing.
For me, it's going to be sisterhood, brotherhood. It's going to be shutting down, letting loose, being vulnerable about what you can say. Because if you can relax your guard in front of a group of guys or a group of guys and ladies, and you can talk and be free about who you are, there's no other freedom than that.
No.
All right. So what is your favorite cigar publication?
Cigar Journal, the scorebook. Cigar Journal, because it actually highlights some boutique ones as well as some mainstream legacy brand cigars. I like that it highlights some boutique brands, and usually it's highlighting it like it's a secondary thing, but it still highlights it, and it talks goes into depth with some of the roots of some of the smaller cigar companies. So I enjoy the Cigar Journal over some of the bigger publications.
So mine, I will say, does not exist anymore. Mine was Cigar Public. I used to be the whiskey writer and one of the cigar reviewers. We were not sponsored by anybody. We were not paid by anybody. It was 10 people it was 4 people that wrote for the publication, and it was about 10 people that did cigar reviews. We weren't paid. We weren't given anything. We were told to smoke cigars. And when it came to writing, like I did whiskey. So when I was writing whiskey stories, I was buying all the whiskey myself. I was making all the cocktails myself, and I was writing true publication, about that. The only one that I ever fell into, because I knew it was 100% not bought by anybody, was Cigar Republic. They no longer exist anymore. I hate that. It hurts me that they're no longer here. So my favorite cigar publication,
there it
is this one. It is the Real Smoke Podcast. It is our score review book. We have sold quite a few of those out to people. We have everything from cigar people, cigar enthusiasts, cigar influencers, to lounge owners that use this book to score cigars. So that is my favorite publication.
I love it. Amazing.
So Mick,
the one and only. Charles.
I did. What advice would you give to someone wanting to start a podcast?
I'll start that one. Don't start out with your phone and earbuds. Actually buy some real equipment, even if it's lower end equipment. Buy some equipment. I've upgraded a few times now. Have good equipment. People are going to listen longer if the audio and the video is good versus, I mean, yes, they want good content, but if the audio is terrible, even on good content, they're going to bail. And I don't know why so many people stuck with us. Maybe I was part of the problem. We aren't bigger than we are. Definitely need to have good quality stuff to start with. So, and I mean, the rest will follow. The guests, the content, that's on you. But people aren't going to listen if you don't sound good, if you don't look good. I mean, I guess I don't really look good now, but yeah.
Gut and show. All right. So 3 things. 1, understand that if you're going to do it right, it's not a hobby. It's a job.
Thanks.
2, understand that it's going to cost you 10 times more than what you think. And 3, before you even decide to do it, find the top 3 or 4 podcasts about cigars that are, I will say, we are boutique cigar content.
Yeah.
We're not Cigars Daily. We're not Holtz. We are boutique cigar content.
Our buddy
find
Holtz.
the top, find the top 3 boutique style, smaller style cigar content creators, and ask them every question that you have. Ask them, tell them, be upfront, tell them, hey, I'm looking to start a podcast. And ask them politely, what is it going to take me? How much time is it going to take me? How much money is it going to take me? What do I need? What cameras can I use? And be upfront with them that, hey, I want to do this. I'm not trying to step on your toes. And I will give a caveat to a number 4. Look at all the boutique ones that people are watching, whether it's, Deadbull or us or whoever, and find out what their time slots are and don't step on it.
Yeah.
Doing that time slot forever. Go pick a time slot a day that nobody's using that you're watching and be on that time slot.
That's a great one.
Because nothing irritates somebody more than when they've been Thursday night at 8:00 and then 2 other people jump in on Thursday night at 8:00. It's like, why didn't you go 7? You're doing an hour, do 7. Do Friday, do Saturday, do whatever. So that's my.
Bravo. Yeah. And that doesn't just go for cigars, man. Do your research on whatever genre you're jumping into if you're doing a podcast. and find out as much as you can on the front end and buy that good equipment.
I don't think there's any other questions on here. There's a bunch of comments. Guys, you can keep posting comments with each other. This one, but do you really good? Do you sound really good, Mick? Is there a balance? Mick sounds great.
I sound okay. I mean, I have a podcast voice. I don't know. Think. Really super weird. I think I told you guys that story. Like 2 people in the same week were like, "You have a podcast voice. You should do a podcast." I'm like, "Well, I do." So yeah. Anyway.
All right, so that was our Play It Forward questions brought to you by everybody in the chat because we couldn't get anybody else to send us something.
Love it.
Gee, thanks. All right, so we do have cigar review to do, and we do have prizes. So tonight's prizes, make sure that, let me go ahead and get this brought up really quickly one more time. Tonight's prizes are going to be hashtag Real Smoke if you haven't won from us this month, or hashtag Real Smoke Pat for our Patreon members who haven't won from us this month. You have to be live in the chat to win.
Love it.
So our cigar review. Tonight's cigar review is brought to you by Cigar Army. I do know they have a bunch of stuff coming up soon.
They do.
So I can't wait for them to go ahead and kind of get us that information so we can go ahead and get that out.
I might go live this year to the Toys for Tots. I'm excited about that. That
would be really cool.
Doing it.
All right. Tonight's cigars review brought to you by Cigar Army.
Tonight's cigar review is proudly sponsored by Cigar Army. The Cigar Army is a community brought together by their shared love of cigars, but bonded by something much deeper. Their mission to give back to those in need. Through Operation Give Back, they honor the courage and dedication of our military and first responders, both active and retired. Their bravery and selflessness make the freedoms we enjoy possible, including this very moment to sit here, share a cigar, and connect with our Real Smoke audience. Every puff carries a story. Every draw is a tribute to their sacrifices. This isn't just about cigars, it's about gratitude, about compassion, and about giving back to the heroes who shaped our lives. Join them in the mission to make a difference, one cigar at a time. Check them out on Instagram at Cigar Army 3 or search Cigar Army on Facebook. Together, we can turn our passion into purpose.
So, huge thanks to Cigar Army. They've been with us from real close to the beginning. I love what they got going on, and I love what I'm hearing that they've got coming up in the future. So, shout out.
Yeah, Coop actually reached out the other day, and we had a long conversation. He's like, "What can we do for you guys?" I'm like, "Man, keep doing what you guys are doing, and you guys have supported us since day one. So keep doing what you're doing. We'll support you. You support us, man. Just keep reposting, and we'll work it out." But I'm hoping to make it to the Toys for Tots event this year in New York. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
All right, cigar review.
So what did we smoke?
This week we smoked the broad. What did I say? Jesus, the Crown Heads Moonflower. What did I write down? I must have been drinking that night. I caught it though. The Crown Heads Moonflower. Yeah, it's right there on his hat. All right. So aroma from the body. I got natural tobacco, dry earth, and a touch of sweetness. Aroma from the foot. I got light hay and tobacco sweetness. Taste from the cold draw. I got sweet golden raisin and oaky sawdust. First third notes. Creamy thick smoke. Lightly toasted bread. Marshmallow sweetness at times in the first third. Touch of cocoa here and there. Light earth. And retro, I got light black pepper and a touch of spice. Second third notes, I got vanilla, sweet cream, which kind of the same, but different at times. Earth, definitely quite the earth kicked up in the second third. Cedar, light leather, dark coffee. Retro was black pepper, coffee, And there's a little bit of mint here and there, which was strange, but I got a little bit of mint on the retro at times, almost like a peppermint, just at times in and out. Final third notes. I got a heavier dry earth. It became an earth bomb in the final third. Oakiness and charred wood. Leather, black pepper, and peanut shells. Retro was black pepper, espresso, and again, I got that mint note a little bit in the final third. Razor sharp burn. It stacked dimes the whole way through. Great construction. No touch-ups at all. The transitions were pronounced, but they slowly evolved, if that makes sense. Like, you could tell that it changed, but it was slow through the thirds. Like, it wasn't something that was like, holy shit, that just changed. It was a few draws in, you noticed the change in the flavors. I love the first third. Second third was solid. Final third was way too earthy for me, but it was such a great constructed cigar. I worked through it. I'm not a big fan of earth, but I don't want my profile to too much affect the score. So appearance, 9 out of 10. Beautiful. Love the bands. Love everything that they put out. Rum and cold draw, 9. That raisin flavor and a little bit of barnyard and a little bit of black pepper, I know it's going to be a great cigar. Flavor enjoyment, first third got a 5. Second third got a 4. Final third I gave a 4, even though it was way too earthy for me, but my profile should totally dictate that. Smoking and construction characteristics, I gave it a 28 out of 30. Smoke production, final thoughts, I gave it a 32 out of 35. I'd definitely buy a box. It was good. I'm not saying I'd always get through the final third, but it was very, very good. Pre-light experience, 18, 13 out of 15, 28 out of 30, 32 other. I gave it a 91. 91.
91. Dang. Okay.
My second
I remember telling you when, I remember telling you that I did not think you were going to like this cigar, and you liked it more than I thought. So just calling back to what we said earlier, there's about 20 different people using this scorebook right here. If anybody's interested in that, we do have that one for about $25. That's what it cost me to go have it printed, bounded, and all that stuff and shipped. If you're interested, reach out to me personally. I will make sure that you get one of those. So let's go into mine. Aroma off the body, chocolate, barnyard, slight fruit. Aroma off the foot, chocolate, sweet tobacco. A taste off the cold draw, creamy chocolate, cedar. On the light notes up front are earth, black pepper, woody into the first third. Notes up front are white pepper, earthy mineral, a slight woody note, and a sweet note in the distance. The retro is black pepper, nutty, woody, and a slight sweet note. Draw's fantastic. Smoke is thick and a little dry. The finish is long and leaves you with a slight bitter / black pepper note on the lips and tongue. Burn is razor sharp. Ash is thick and clean and white, and it holds all the way through the third, medium plus in strength. Into the second, notes are earth, dark chocolate, white pepper, and a tobacco sweetness. The retro is a mix of black pepper, cinnamon, woody, and slight earth. Draw is still great. Smoke is slightly more thin. Finish is still long with a note of pepper and tobacco sweetness. Burn is razor sharp. Ash is nice and white and holds. Strength is about a medium plus. In the final third, notes are earth, charred oak, baking spice, and a slight natural sweetness. The retro is earth, oak, and a slight white pepper. Draw is still great. Smoke has picked back up, and the finish is short and clean with no real notes to talk about. Burn is great, and the ash is still sharp, and the strength is about a medium plus. So pre-light experiences, I gave it an 18 out of 20. Flavor enjoyment, I gave it a 13 out of 15. Construction and characteristics, I gave it a 29 out of 30. Smoke production and final thoughts, smoke production, I gave it a 4 out of 5. Overall experience, a 17 out of 20. Would I smoke it again? 9 out of 10. I would definitely buy a box. Mine is going to be a 90 out of 100. The Real Smoke Podcast gives this one, Mick says 91. I say 90. That gives us a 90.5, rounds up to a 91 average. So the Real Smoke Podcast gives a Crown Heads Moonflower a 91.
Who'd ever thought I outplayed you on that one? I thought for sure I'd be at least a point or two under you, but it was so consistently smooth the whole way through. And the earth killed me in the final third, but it was a great cigar. The construction, you just can't argue with how great that construction was. Amazing.
100%. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter about the flavor. It does matter about that experience. But it's one of those things where when you're smoking a cigar and it might be a little tannic for you, a little earthy for you, but then you look down and the ash is this long and it's a razor sharp and is bright white, which means it's combusting very well.
Amazing.
It's a good cigar. It's a great cigar that may not be your palate.
Yep.
And that's what I love about your score is that you showed that it's a great cigar, constructed well, burned well, smoked well.
Yeah.
But the only knocks was it wasn't necessarily, especially in the second and final third, that it wasn't your palate. So I mean, our scores are great for it because it didn't say that it was a horrible cigar because it wasn't my palate. It was saying that it got knocked a couple of points. So anyways, 91. Real Smoke Podcast, 91 for the Moonflower.
Love it. Great score. Congratulations.
All right, so we do have prizes.
We do.
So those prizes are brought by Definition Cigar. Let me pull them up because they're not on my screen. Yeah, there they are.
Hey, what's going on, Real Smoke family? This is Jamon of Definition Cigars. I know you guys are enjoying another great episode with Mick and Charles. Those guys are awesome. And they've allowed me to come on here and just offer you guys something special. So if you're interested in Definition Cigars, tap into the website at definitionscigars.com and use the coupon code RSPOD and you'll get 10% off. Appreciate everyone. Hope to see you soon.
I love it.
All right. So I do want to go ahead and get set up with the Burn Line Brotherhood. So
let's do it. Do they need to be live to win? Because I don't know how many people we still have left on.
No.
So I don't know how that works. Okay.
No, for this one, they do not have to be. But what they have to do is watch the show and reach out to us.
Okay. Love it.
So if they don't reach out to us, they don't win anything.
Phenomenal. That's a good kicker. I like that.
All right, so I'm looking that one up right now. So let's see. Do you have Al's numbers?
I sure do. What do you do?
All right, so currently we are at 66 views, which puts us at number one by quite a bit. We are at 51 comments, the most he's ever had on there.
Love it.
So I am going to scroll up. Boom. There we go. That's going to be the comment I'm going to start on. What is the first number?
3.
3. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So what's the next number?
12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's the next number?
17.
Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Dave Barrett. Dave Barrett.
DJ Davey
You
B.
are. Is that who I think it is?
That's who I was just at the Little League World Series with last night. Yeah.
Really? Is it? All right.
It is.
So don't tell him.
I won't tell him. I'm not telling him.
He's got to reach out.
Not telling him.
Dave, you have to reach out to the podcast or me or Mick or somebody and tell me that you're one. And then we will get your information. We just need your mailing name and address. You'll get 10 random cigars that I'm going to pick from my humidor, and I'm going to send it to you. So Dave Barrett -N7Q is the winner for that one.
Congrats, Davey. If you decide to watch this episode, he watches every episode at some point, so it might be a week later, but he's going to watch it. He goes to bed at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock maybe. But
today is 8/27. You have 1 week from today to answer back. If you're past that one, sorry about your luck.
Deal. And I'll tell him on day 8 that he fucked up. So,
yes. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. Share screen. StreamYard. Share. There it is. All right, so let's go ahead and pick episode 82. Look at that. We actually have we're at 89, and we have episode 90 already ready to go. That's going to be a fun one.
It is.
Hashtag Real Smoke Pat. So Real Smoke Pat's going to be the first one. Remember, you have to be a Real Smoke Patreon member who has not won this month to be able to get this one. So Mick, I need a number for this one.
Man, we're only at 2.5 hours, so let's go 6, 7. Because you haven't done it yet tonight. Yeah, 6, 7.
There we go.
There you go.
So one more time, just letting everybody know the rules, because the last week has definitely shit on us.
Yeah. So
it's roll number 6,
because
which means
beating the algorithm.
The first 5 people do not win.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mick.
Yeah, so we're trying to beat the algorithm.
I've already had to live through this, so
I know. I vicariously live with you, but yeah. So the 6th person drawn tonight will be your winner if you are a Patreon and you have not won this month. Our previous winners this month are Greg, Smoking Sicilian, Little Debbie, Epicurean Smokes, and Cigars with Angel. I believe Little Debbie is the only Patreon in that bunch. So everybody else, unless I guess they're not Patreon. So yeah, anybody but Little Debbie is good to go for this draw right here. But
all right, so here we go.
We're insured by Patreon or by StreamYard that your name is in there, even if you don't see it. And we're going with draw number 6.
There are no Patreons.
They all left.
Real Smoke Pat. I've got it spelled right, correct? Real Smoke Pat.
Sure do.
There are 0 entries for Real Smoke Pat.
Wow. Cool.
Which means we're not even going to roll.
Cool. I guess a real smoke it is.
All right. So let's go ahead and go do episode 89. Hashtag Real Smoke. So I'm going to give everybody in the comments one more time. Wait, Burnline Brotherhood just posted. Okay, Real
wins.
Smoke, PAT. So start collecting. There are 5 entries now.
What just happened?
I don't know. All right, so you said 6, right?
Yeah, 6.
All right, here's number 1.
Wow.
By the way, I'm into that third or that second third that you struggled with. I'm really starting to enjoy it. So Burnline Brotherhood, sorry about your luck. That is number 1. So we're looking for 5 more.
I see Coulter's in there.
Wait, I will say this. Let's do this. Real. Hashtag Real Smoke Pat. Exclude winners. That way people can be picked more than once. So here we go. 6 draws. Number 1. is not the winner.
Not
Again,
the winner.
not the winner. Coulter, you're not the
There he
winner.
is.
Number 2. Look at all these pats on here. Love it.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Robert, number 2. Number 3. There's 5 entries. That's going to make it easy.
Rob Thomas, I loved it when you sang for Matchbox 20. That was awesome.
100%. Smoking Solipsist, number 4.
That was that guy's name, wasn't it? I think it was.
Coulter, yes, it was. Rob
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah. I thought
Number
so.
5. And number 6, this is going to be your winner right here.
This is it.
If he is live in, or he or she is live in studio right now. So it is Rob the Cigar. Rob the Cigar Czar. You have about 20 mixed seconds to go ahead and say that you're here.
Only
Rob jumps on here and says he is here. So, Rob, I need your mailing name, address, phone number, and email address sent to the podcast page. You know what to do. You've already done it before.
Only if he comes on and sings Long Day by Matchbox 20. That's my favorite one.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Really? That's your favorite one?
By them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Love that song.
All right. So, going into 89, hashtag real smoke. This is for anybody who has not won from us this month only. So we have 21 entries. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So here we go. So 7 draws. Here we go. Number 1, you are not the winner. By the way, again, you're not the winner. Get your ends up. You're not the winner this time. You may be the winner next time. We'll find out. Draw again. Number 2.
I saw Mum in there. Mummy. Mum.
Mom is on there?
Mom's on there.
Mom, get your ends up. See, this is why we do that 2 times in a row. Number 3. I love the fact seeing so many women in there.
Oh, yeah.
Josephus, you're number 3. Sorry about that.
No
Number 4. I love seeing women in the podcast algorithm. Want to see more of them on there. I think we're at 3%. Hologram, sorry, number 4. Number 5. Rob, sorry. Number 6. Rob, sorry, you already won tonight. You can't win again. Number 6.
Mom.
Mummy. Number 7. This is going to be your winner right here. Unless they've already won tonight or have won before, this is going to be Chef Squatch Brent. Chef Squatch Brent, are you in the comments? Put it in there right now. You are the winner. You have about 20 mixed seconds, which could be 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Chef Squatch Brent says he's on here. Chef Squatch, 1, let us know where you're watching from. Please do. Let us know where you're watching from.
I don't know where he lives, but yeah.
Yeah.
Give us your address so people can stop by and hang out with you and stuff. That'd be cool.
So give us your mailing to the podcast page on Instagram. Send us your mailing name, address, phone number, and email address, and we will get that information sent out to you in the next 24 hours. He says he's here, but Brent, just lazy, don't want to say Chef Squatch. By the way, Brent says Southwest Wisconsin. Hey, Brent, are you a restaurant chef? There's a reason I'm asking.
Okay.
Are you a restaurant chef? So put it in the comments. Come on, hurry. We're trying to get out of here.
Congratulations to everyone. That's great. DJ Davey B. I'm not going to tell you one until you watch his show. Rob Thomas, Sing Me a Song. And Chef Squatch Bread. Man, great times. Great times. Thanks for sticking with us tonight. We had fun. You may not have fun.
I need Chef Brent to tell us what he does, because there's a reason.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Chef, are you a restaurant chef? Tell us.
He went to bed. He won.
Give him a couple of seconds. Anyways, if he's a restaurant chef, he may love next week's episode.
Oh, that's a great segue, man. That is a great segue.
It is. That's why I'm trying to get there.
It is.
So, Mick, how about you tell us about, he said, I am by trade. All right. Well, Smoking Samsa says he is by trade. I'm looking for Chef Brent. So, Mick, let us know about next week's episode.
Yeah, so next week we have Andrea Letard on. I have a cookbook signed by her that we're giving away next week. Chef Andrea is I'd say a close friend at this point. So our friends from Memphis that we spent pretty much 3 years straight with, Jen and Randy. You guys have all seen him. Randy was on the show during the Memphis Beer Drinkers Association show. His sister, Andrea, she lives an amazing life where they travel all summer and they go to all these exquisite places and check out all these restaurants. But she's an amazing chef. I've gone to many of her Halloween parties and some other great gatherings at her house, and we've become close. And I was like, hey, I know it's kind of like a weird mix because like we started out with just cigars, but we're having a chef on next week. So great segue, man. Yeah, I'm super excited about it because I honestly don't know a lot of her backstory. I know she's won some competitions on Food Network. She has an amazing cookbook that the wife and I use regularly, and we're giving one away next week. But yeah, she's a great human. I hope she drinks a few glasses of wine that night so she gets that funny giggle on that we all love. So yeah, she's just a great human. It's a lot of fun.
So Chef Brent says, I cook for an assisted living community specializing in patients with dementia.
I can appreciate that.
That's got to be rough, but lived that era.
I can appreciate that tremendously right now. So bravo for what you do, brother. Bravo for what you do.
Yeah. All right. So congrats, Chef Brent. Make sure you send Mick on the podcast page, RealSmoke_pod. Your mailing name, address, and phone number and email address. So the last thing that we have to do is some meanwhile in. I still have it on my paper as Memphis.
It can be whatever you want to be. We should probably come up with something catchier though, but we'll figure that out.
Well, it's meanwhile in Pennsylvania, so let's go ahead and jump into that.
Where the flip fast from sun to sleep, 4 seasons fighting in the same damn street. Road crew cones like a plastic crime, detour signs been temporary since '99. Wawa sheets, folks start their fight like a holy war. Fluorescent light and some strange guy in a steel drum hat sold Mick a pretzel and called it all that. Then the fellas got him screaming at glass. Swing the bat, you glorious ass. He threw his chip at the TV glow. Said, come on, boys, give the man a show. Meanwhile, in Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, in Pennsylvania. Nick looked out the window and said, what the hell is that?
I am Sin Coburn, owner of Dissident Cigars, and now also a part of Northern Cigars. I'm super stoked about this, and I can't wait to talk more about this adventure. For For those of you that don't know, dissident is for those of us who are the blue collar workers, the bikers, the rebels, the badasses, you name it. It's really for anybody. But if you go against the grain and you're not scared to stand up for yourself, then dissident is for you. We are punk AF. And Northern Cigars, this is such a wonderful project that I'm a part of. And I'm so excited for you guys to learn about. I wish I could say more about it. But there's a reason why I'm also a part of Northern Cigars. These cigars are fantastic. We're taking in the roots of Nicaragua, the culture, the experience, the agriculture, and we're putting it into cigars. And you guys are going to learn really quick what Northern Cigars is. And I can't say too much more about it, but I'm super stoked. So you guys need to stay tuned about what I have to say about Northern and Dissident, because I think it's going to blow your socks off. But meanwhile, light up and enjoy this next segment of Real Smoke.
I will say that I know she's excited to talk about what's going on. We're excited. I mean, we're in like weekly communication with Sin and what's going on. And
yeah, every
I'm
week
just
we're
saying,
like, can we?
we're fangirling very much about this brand.
Yeah, we are. We're very much invested, and I can't wait for us to be able to talk more about what they have going on. So,
yeah.
All right. So let me tell you about Meanwhile in Pennsylvania. So, just a little backstory today.
Tell me.
Today, I dropped my stories into AI and said, write this in Real Smoke style. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I just did it. So here's what we got.
I cannot wait.
First story is, that's not a dog, that's a coyote. First off, we've got a Pennsylvania neighborhood that apparently got itself a rabid little asshole. I'm going off what they told me to say, because
a rabid little asshole.
That's what it says. Residents in
Nice.
Cheltenham Township spotted a coyote acting strangely, and authorities eventually had to put the animal down. Why? Because it wasn't just wandering around minding its own business. Officials say the coyote was displaying unusual and potential aggressive behavior. After testing it, they later
That's because he was called an asshole.
the animal. It could be the animal.
He got
had
pissed
rabies.
off. He was like, "You want me to be an asshole? Okay, here I go.
Here we go." Now officials
Hold my beer.
are reminding people that if they or their pets have contact with the animal, they need to call a doctor, a veterinarian, or health officials immediately. And I'm just saying, if a coyote walks up on you in broad daylight and starts acting like it's its own neighborhood, don't try to make friends with Kevin. Get the fuck out of there.
Kevin?
That's
the
what it says,
coyote's
right?
name is Kevin.
Yes, the coyote's name is Kevin. I rewrote stories I dropped in there, and I don't know if this is a good or bad
I
thing.
love this.
It's
So,
pretty great.
do you want to know why Kevin is in the neighborhood?
Because he's an asshole.
Give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
You know, you used that for
Kevin
the first time.
is extremely
Episode-
excited.
That's great. You just revisited episode 1. You used that for the first time. You actually did the story of her doing a podcast, Haley Welsh.
And we got like censored on YouTube.
Full circle right there. Full circle. All right, so the next story. A Pennsylvania family finds a fucking megalodon tooth.
I still want to go back. I still want to go back to the coyote. I mean,
Kevin. Yeah.
So, what would you do if Kevin was? You woke up one morning, went outside, smoked a cigar. It's a Sunday, Saturday after morning, and you see Kevin over there going, "So,
I'd
what are
say,
you going to do?"
I want to pet that dog.
I want to pet the dog.
That's what I do.
I also need that. I want to pet the dog. Pet the dog. I want to pet the dog.
Such a good one. You need that button. All right,
do.
so don't you love how AI
All right.
makes me swear? Pennsylvania family finds a fucking megalodon tooth. A Pennsylvania family was walking along a beach in Sea Isle City, New Jersey, looking for shells when they found something a little more interesting. They discovered a fossilized megalodon tooth, and we're not talking about some shiny little shark tooth that you find under a magnifying glass. Megalodons are one of the largest predators ever to swim in the oceans. The family was just out enjoying the beach, and they ended up bringing home a piece of an animal that went extinct millions of years ago. Imagine telling your buddies, "Yeah, I found this on fucking vacation." They make me swear a lot. You pull out the tooth.
Your
Jesus,
AI
buddy.
knows you way too much.
It does. And you pull out a tooth from a prehistoric fucking shark, is what it says. Forget seashells. That's a fucking beach souvenir. That's $3 in like 2 minutes.
Nice. So this is a Pennsylvania family that goes to Jersey.
Yes, sir.
One,
Seattle City.
I want to know why the hell they're going to Jersey. I mean, why?
Wildwood's
There's
pretty
so
nice,
many other. I
but-
mean, there's so many other states. Why would you go to Jersey? Two, I mean, I get finding a megalodon tooth, but I mean, if they're from Pennsylvania going to Jersey, could it actually have been some like 5-year-old kid's tooth that they're like, hey, I mean, this has got to be a megalodon, and it's a
It
little
could
bitty
be.
tooth about this big. It's white.
It could be. It could be. Could be.
Just asking.
Maybe the rest of the story will tell us.
Tell me more.
This next one is for what? This is another story. What happened?
Oh, so we moved on. So we don't know any more about
We
the
don't.
megalodon tooth. Okay.
The next one's called
So,
"Put It on the Company Card." This next one's
so
for
we're going
anybody.
to jail.
Yeah, the next one's for anybody who's ever worked with that employee. A
Dang it,
former
Bobby.
employee. That is true. A former employee of Balda Seawind Company is facing theft charges after the company allegedly discovered some very interesting activity on a corporate credit card and business Amazon account. According to investigators,
He was ordering dildos.
it's possible. The questionable spending went back to September of 2024. The company reported he started digging into the financial records after noticing unusual charges and allegedly found personal purchases mixed in with business spending. The case
I'm
was
telling you, I already know what it is.
It's possible. The case was reported to the police in June, and former employee has now been charged, which raises questions. How much bullshit can you buy on a company Amazon account before someone finally goes, hey, why the fuck are we paying for this? It doesn't say. That's terrible writing, because I don't even know if it was dildos now. I got to proofread these a little bit.
I want to know what it was.
I'm sorry. I'll look it up next week.
What?
Meanwhile, in
I'm about to say,
Pennsylvania, I will
what
find out.
was it? Condoms? Was it dildos? Was it like
More research. I got you.
moisturizing cream for his
Stay
junk?
tuned.
I
Stay
mean,
tuned for
I
next.
want to
next
know
week.
what he was ordering on Amazon.
Butt plugs. Butt plugs.
Butt plugs.
Yes.
Got it.
All right. The last one is the Philly.
There's more.
There's one more. The Philly house that just keeps on getting creepier. Okay, this next
Is
one
it
sounds
yours?
like to be it. It's not too bad. This next one. Hopefully, Bob's not watching. The next one sounds like the beginning of a Netflix true crime series. Philadelphia police investigate a home on Chew Avenue. Chew Avenue.
Do you know where that's at?
No idea.
You
Have
should go
been
find
going-
out.
Absolutely massive amount of digital evidence. Investigators say that they recovered a hard drive containing more than 600,000 images and videos. And among the material, police say they found images that appear to show the bodies of 2 dead women. The investigators had also been involved in missing women's connected to the property, and authorities have been trying to piece together exactly what happened there. Police have described the situation as unusual and are still working through the evidence. 600,000 images. Think about that for a second. That's not a hard drive. That's an entire fucking investigation living on one hard drive.
No joke.
Yeah.
So, do you know what the file name was that
I
they
bet I
were
do.
living under?
You gotta give him that hawk to and spit on that thing. You get me?
I had a feeling.
I'm just saying that he logs in, he goes, okay, so
gotta give it.
search hot Tua. Okay, cool. Oh, so that's all my weird images.
Sure. So, I don't know. Did you like the AI writing, or should I stay away from that?
I do.
You do?
But you
They
need
say
to have
fuck a lot.
AI go into more depth.
Yeah, there's 2 of them that I
Because
have no follow up.
I want AI. I love the fact that you do AI, but have AI go in more depth and then ask follow-up questions so we can talk about it. Because
we want to know if it's that guy was ordering that shit on the company credit card.
Show me that again so I can clip it. Oh, gotcha.
I know me. Yeah, I know me. Sorry.
All right. So
great episode, brother. That got a little weird there for a minute, but I will say, brother, I don't know if we ever thought this far ahead. That's me speaking. I don't know if I ever thought about 89 episodes, 2 years, where we'd be, what we have coming up next. All I know is I'm excited about the future. Man.
We know what's coming up next.
We do.
So do you want to talk about it?
Man, we got 2 or 3 guests that are coming up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're soon going to announce it anyway. Is this how we end it?
Go ahead.
So I know we teased it earlier. Shout out Karina Owens. She hooked us up again. She said, "Who's on your bucket list?" And I gave her one name, and she came through. We wanted to get Martin Cove on the show, and I spent. Karina's amazing. I talked to her on the phone. We want to have her on the show someday, but apparently she's not quite ready to tell her story yet. So Karina, if you watch it, if you watch this, thank you. I can't tell you enough. But Karina also gave us some weird information that we apparently help sales a lot when we have different guests on. So I guess we're doing our part as well. But we appreciate you greatly. Martin Cove. And if you don't know the name Martin Cove, look it up because you're going to know the guy as soon as you see it.
Crease.
Yeah. Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, and apparently makes one banger of a cigar, which I ordered this morning, and they will be here on Monday. So super excited. Prodigal Son. Shout out, Charles. You found those. I couldn't find them. Somehow you found them. But
this is my bucket list.
Yeah.
I mean,
amazing.
This is straight. I mean, I am so excited for this one. I don't know where I can even begin to start, where I want to start talking to him about where his life is. But I do know that I want to do something that he's not used to.
Yeah, me too.
So
me too.
We have Sensei Crease. I mean, if you grew up in the 80s, you grew up in the Karate Kid area or the era, this is the guy that you love to hate.
Yeah.
But then if you grew up in the Cobra Kai era, you love to love.
Yeah.
So
amazing. So not only Martin Cove, which is probably our biggest name in the next few months, but we also have Boopy coming back on. So if we get canceled, we love you guys, but we're not starting over again. But we have Boopy coming on episode 101. Why wouldn't we? It's episode 101. For me, I approached Charles with a crazy idea about 2 weeks ago. I was at my mom and dad's. I recently moved back here to help take care of them. My mom's going through a lot. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but it's really rough with mom right now, and dad's health's kind of failing him as well. And had the opportunity to promote and came back to Pennsylvania to help take care of him. My dad's 92. Dad's telling me all these crazy stories about the Korean War and when he was in the Air Force and the motorcycles he used to own and the cars he used to own. And I'm like, man, the stories that Charles and I could drag out of you on a show, and it's me being selfish. And I was straight up with Charles about that. It's me being selfish. I want to go back 10 years from now and watch this episode and probably cry and drink a bottle of bourbon and smoke a cigar. But I'm being a little selfish, but I want those stories for everybody to hear. It's something that I don't think, I mean, obviously I'll never have another chance to do it. And Charles was 100% in on it. And man, the graphics he created for that show might even be a song. Made me tear up a little bit, fucker. But honestly, there's so much coming for that show. Of all the shows, I'm super excited about that one as well. I mean, he's deaf and it might be a little tough, and Mark from Katie's going to get quite a few technical difficulties that night, I'm pretty sure, but we're going to have fun with it. And there's a few that are in the works that I don't think we're quite ready to talk about, but you guys are going to be blown away. This next year, we're going to continue to exceed expectations and just keep pushing and see where this thing takes us, man. It's been a great ride for 2 years, and I could not have a better partner, man. I love you, and it's been amazing ride.
So talking about your dad for a second, I mean, I was sitting out here in the barrel house with Jennifer, and you sent me the message of, "Hey, I've got an idea. Let me run this by you." And you said what you said about your dad, and I sent it to him, and she just looked at me, and she got like watery eyes. I got watery eyes because I've lost everybody in my family over the last years, and she's like, "What did you say?" And I said, "Tell me when to schedule it." And Mick came back with, "Hey, we'll just figure it out sometime." And I went into our schedule and said, "Hey, see if he will do it this date." There was no, let's see when we're going to schedule it. No, I want to schedule this one because I will even tell you guys what I told him, and I told Jennifer. This is closure that I may need because it's something that's, and Mick just said, it's something that he may be able to look back on in a few years. I don't have that opportunity. I wish I had that opportunity. And then within like a few days later, I was saying, "Hey, send me pictures of your dad." I had AI clear up all the images, posted that, and then it was like, "Tell me 10 things about your dad." And when he did, I created the music for the show. And I sent it to Mick and said, "Hey, bud, I need you to listen to this music. I'm sorry, but I'm already over here crying about it because it's not my dad." But it had literally had me in the floor crying because it's something that's like, I wish I would have done that. And it was such a great idea. So I'm really interested. It's not a cigar guy. It's not an industry guy. It's not somebody in the entertainment field. It's somebody that it's like Kai. It's somebody in our life that touches us, and cannot wait for this.
Yeah, I typed that message up to ask you about doing it like 3 times and deleted it because I know how much you've been through over the past couple of years, and I don't want it to seem selfish, but at the same time, I guess that's kind of the only way you can kind of look at it. I am kind of being selfish because I want to have that moment with him on a show with us because of how much I care about you and what we do here and how much I feel we can tell a story. And you know how many times when I was in Memphis, I'm like, there's things that I want to ask my dad that I don't ever get the opportunity to, being 14 hours away, and we just don't talk. Like when we talk, we're catching up on recent stuff, not his history and like how he grew up and his mom and all of that. Like it's all stuff that I know bits and pieces, but I want to tell his story because he's an amazing man, and I just want to give him that opportunity to tell his story. So thank you for being a part of that, man.
I want to give you, as a brother, I want to give you the opportunity to, I want to give your girls, I want to give your grandkids a platform to one day go back and to see dad, granddad, great granddad talk about what it was like growing up in the Depression, what it was like growing up and serving the military in the Korean War, what it was like, coming out of that, what it was like, starting a family after that.
Yeah.
Because there's not many families that get a chance to do that. There's not how many families get a chance to have that recorded on, I want to say recorded on tape, recorded on whatever, on internet. So
thank you.
I'm really excited.
Thank you for making that happen.
This is something that I know I want to sit back and I'm going to struggle with, but I know that you have your own questions. I already have 1,000 questions I want to go into.
Yeah.
And it's because it's one of those things I want. Your dad lived in the era of my granddad. and I never got to ask my granddad this. So I'm so excited for this for you.
Guess who's home?
Is she? What's up, girl?
Amazing, right?
It's about time you got home.
Get to see us together.
That's great. Yeah. 2 of us together. Crazy. Hey, wait, let's see if the splitter works. Nobody's listening anymore. It doesn't matter. Let's see if the splitter works. Hang on. Stand by. I want to try this.
Oh,
Here.
Lord, here we go.
Yeah, let's see if it works. Nobody.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the end of the show. It's fun. All right, so I got to put
Nobody's
this in
watching.
here. Hang on. Oh, there we go.
We literally have 3 people watching right now.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Charles?
Yeah, I can hear Charles.
What's up, girl? Oh,
Hey.
there we go. Hey.
I can hear you because I'm next to you. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, 'cause I'm worried about Pat when we do this show.
I think he'll be able
You
to
think
hear.
he'll be able
Okay.
to hear me?
I mean, you can always do the trial run.
Or I could do the other microphone or the other earphones in your laptop.
Yeah, 'cause
Kinda.
the one Chase has the little mic on it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
All right. So cool. We just did a test run live on a show. That's cool. You're probably hating life right now because I do shit like this all the time, but it's okay.
No, I'm good. So we have one video or one song left to run. There's only a couple of people left on here. I hope
Kai hasn't
other
heard this
people
yet
get
either.
to. Yeah. So come check it out. Come listen to it. We're going to end the show. Mick, end the show.
Yeah, it says it right in the song. Take time this week and smoke a cigar with someone you love. And man, let me add on to that, brother. I love you. 2 years, brother. We're just getting started. Let's do this shit, man. Much love.
Yeah.
We'll see you for episode 9.
Kai, let us know when you're ready to start. We got
Yeah, you got it. I appreciate all love and support always.
you. Mick,
Peace.
100 more. Here we go.
We got this, bro. Let's go.
2 years. Mick and Charles. Real smoke. Still here. 2 mics, 2 dudes, whole room smoke bad. Talking cigars, look at us now, no big plan. Just like that leaf, say what we think, don't lose no sleep. Matt Booth roll through, raising some hell. Next thing you know, got canceled as well. Thought that was it, thought that was the end. We lit another cigar and did it again. This is real smoke, real people, real talk, real talk. 2 years burning down this road and we still ain't stopped. Tennessee to Pennsylvania, wherever this thing goes. We came for the cigars, but stayed for the folks. For the folks. Yeah. Here's Skinner, seeing the Josh Coburn, Matt Lotta, Sean Curtis, everybody took a turn. Crazy ass guests and stories for days. Somehow this thing grew along the way. Meanwhile, stories off the damn rails, asking forward and unbelievable tales. Technical difficulties, yeah, that's our thing. 2 years later, we're still doing our thing. Every guest who gave us their time, every listener riding along for the ride. To all of our sponsors who believe from the start, you're more than sponsors now, your family in our hearts. It ain't about numbers, it ain't about fame. It's the people at the table who remember your name, who remember your name. This is real small, real people, real talk, real talk. 2 years burning down this road and we still ain't stopped. Tennessee to Pennsylvania, let everybody know. Mick and Charles, 2 years strong. Real damn smoke. Real damn smoke. Real damn smoke. 2 years down. We're just getting started. Take some time to smoke a cigar with someone you love.